102.7 WNEW, New York.
You can't come popping in here as gay as a cricket.
What do I have to say? This is not a bit. Broadcasting live from beautiful Midtown Manhattan, where on a clear night you can almost see Mick Jagger getting knighted and becoming a ruling stone. It's the Ron and Fez Show, and I'm your announcer, Al Dukes.
Asswipe.
And now let's introduce your hosts. Two guys preparing for their jump off the Nets bandwagon. Here they are, Ron Bennington, Fez Whatley, Radio Slam Dunk.
That's amazing.
Ron!
He's my best friend.
Ron and Fez! Hey!
Everybody come see the greatest show. Gather up all juggalos and roll. Everybody come see the...
I could have used a little more cowbell.
Jiggly.
Yo, does it work our trick? I don't think so. I'm not wearing any panties.
Wee, boring. Buddies. Good evening, buddies. The Ron and Fez Show, big sports weekend. I come in on a Monday, Fezzy, I feel just as exhausted as I did on Friday.
That can't be good.
No.
You feel like you put in a whole week, and we just got here.
You can't sleep anymore. You got hockey, you got basketball playoffs, you got World Cup, you got boxing,
Horse races.
you had the U.S. Open, we're starting golf. It's ridiculous.
I got up at 2:30 a.m. and watched USA Live.
And was that stressful or what?
Yes, because then there's no going to sleep afterwards.
Those Koreans with their one T-shirt that they sell over there, they're hopping up and down, and it looked like Revenge of the Clones or whatever the hell that movie was when they had the monster part. Oh, they freaked me out. Then, of course, sad news today, Fezzy. We lost, I guess it's the end of an era. John Gotti passed away today.
The Teflon Don passed away from cancer in prison.
After fighting it for a long time. You know,
he was sick forever.
You know what his last words were?
What's that?
Nothing. He ain't saying nothing to nobody.
Good for him.
The man went out the way he lived his life. You have to give him all the credit in the world for that. Not one of these mafia guys to break as soon as somebody throws some handcuffs on him.
John Gotti, 61 years old. Died in Springfield, Missouri.
Here's, I got this story for you, Fez. You know, Tuttle, our buddy from Florida.
Oh, he was that big-ass man at Fights 1, fought the girls.
Right. We've known him for a long time. He works with a not a morning show, midday show, Monsters of the Midday in Florida. He's telling me about this stunt that he's going to do for them, which, by the way, all of our producers, just total crap. They do nothing. Billy, well, you know what? Call Billy in here right away. No! Billy, before we start the show tonight, I just wanted to let you know you're a total disappointment. You were going to be the go-to stunt guy on the show, and I remember you raised your hand, right?
That's correct.
And you've done nothing. Not a thing.
What have you done, Billy?
I think I've done
nothing.
What have you done? Give us one thing that shook the world.
Didn't I not fight 5 different fighters in 6 rounds and come out victorious in all
How
of them?
long ago was that? There's already another fight coming up.
Okay.
You got to do stuff every day. You're like Frankie Avalon trying to talk about his hit in 1961.
Nobody wants to hear it, Frankie.
All right, now you fought 5 guys in 6 rounds, a Digstown challenge. Impressive. I got Tuttle on the line right now.
Okay.
Fez, I'll let him tell you what he's going to do. Tuttle.
Yes. Hey, guys, how you doing?
Yes. Hi, Tuttle.
Tuttle, first of all, you got to crack...
What I'm going to be doing is it's going to blow everything any stunt guy that you guys have will ever do.
All right, what is it?
I am going to be buried alive in concrete inside a coffin.
What?
I'm going to be in a coffin. They're going to cover it with cement.
What are you talking about?
All right, who's setting you up with this stunt?
Well, Russ Rollins, the host of the radio
Right,
show.
but he's bringing in experts, right?
Yes, we're bringing in experts. It's going to be a part of a promotion that we're doing with Ripley's Believe It or Not.
All right, so they put you in a coffin.
Yes, correct.
They pour concrete over the coffin. How much?
It's about 5 feet.
All right, so then now you're going to be in a block of concrete.
Yes.
And how long will you stay there?
I will be there for 3 days.
All right, now what do you...
Oh, my gosh.
What do you eat and drink for this 3 days?
Well, right now I haven't started my special diet, but they're going to be putting me on a diet where it's going to stop me up. It's going to cut everything off. It's going to cut all the the excrement that I'm going to be releasing.
Right.
I won't have to go to the bathroom.
You better take a bag of chips in there with you. You're going to be hungry by day 2. I know you.
What are you going to be eating and drinking?
I get real snacky. I'm going to miss Mom's cooking and stuff like that.
What are you going to be eating and drinking?
Well, mostly it's going to be like soft foods. I'm going to gradually work my way down to nothing.
All right, so while you're in the coffin, what will you eat for 3 days?
Nothing, because if I do, I might have to use the bathroom.
All right, so the 3 days that you're buried in a coffin, which is buried in cement, you're not going to eat a thing in there. Are you going to have water?
Maybe a little bit, but not much, because if I do, I'll, urinate on myself.
All right, but here's the thing, Tuttle.
I don't even know if that went out.
You cannot, you can do that, can't you? Because we're not talking about it in any sexual fashion. What we're trying to talk about here is a guy not having bodily functions for 3 days. And I'm telling you, Tuttle, right away, that's impossible.
The most I've ever gone is 2 days.
Yeah, without dropping mud, but not without going number one.
Yeah, that is true. I've never
and you can't go without water, can you? What's the longest a man can go without water? I don't even think you can go 24 hours.
I think it's 4 days. I think you can go 4 days without water.
Oh, so you're going to push it right up to the limit there.
Yes.
As you lay. And what will you be thinking in this coffin?
Well, I'm pretty sure that the main thing that's going to be a factor in me not doing this is not being able to know what time it is. Because you're not going to be able to have watch. You're not going to be able to see the sun or anything.
You're going to
like
go
that.
mad.
Just start going 1,000, 1,000, and count up to 3 days.
All right, first of all, I'm saying this right off the bat. I believe it to be a bit.
No, it is not a bit. Trust me, it is not a bit. It's totally true.
I tell the Ripleys, believe it or not, people, I do not believe it.
You're picking the not part?
Yes.
Trust me, people will be able to come and talk to me. They're going to have it all set up. I can even, when I'm in
How are you going to talk through 5 feet of cement?
They're going to set it up. They're going to be running wires and stuff like that, and they're going to pour the cement over that where it's going to come out. So there's going to be like breathing tubes in places where I can talk to other people. So I can give you a call from inside the coffin if you would like me to prove it to you that I'm really.
I'll be too free.
Yes. Mr. Bennington, there's a call from inside a coffin for you.
All right, Burntrail said he heard this stunt on Brother Wee's Best Of this weekend. So is this like a radio stunt?
Well, yeah, it's a radio stunt, yes.
But, I mean, other radio guys have done this?
I have no clue.
Because I got news for you. What's his name did this when he went underwater for a week, right? David Blaine.
Yeah.
Only, Tuttle, he got a TV special and $500,000 out of it. You're laying underground like an idiot for 3 days for nothing.
You're not going to be on ABC.
I would do the same for you guys. Would it make you happy if I was buried in concrete and I was doing it for you guys?
Your head already looks like it's buried in concrete.
All right, if anybody heard about this on the Brother Wee Show, 877-692-1027. Because I'm not
saying that it hasn't been done before.
No, I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying I don't think you can pull it off.
Why?
Why? Because you're not an escape artist. You're not the type of person to get in a coffin for 3
Why do I need
days.
to be an escape artist? I'm not planning on escaping out of it.
And plus, when you were here in New York, I fed you, and you were very, very expensive. You ate constantly. You're like a shark.
Well, but a shark can go a couple of days without eating if he has to.
Yes, a shark we can put in a coffin and then drop concrete on top of it.
You know you're not a shark, right?
Yes, I know. I know I'm not a shark.
Say it. Say it out loud.
Admit you're not a shark.
I'm not a shark.
All right, here's Jack. Jack, you're on Run of Fez. Hey, Jack.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Yeah.
Good. You're on with Tuttle.
Yeah, I heard it. Tuttle, he's a wannabe because they did it up in Rochester on Brother Wee's.
How long did it last there?
I think they did it 2 days. What they did it for charity. So however much we're going to donate to some children's charity, and then they had, which is pretty cool because I'd love to see Billy Trap in this. but they had online, they had a video, streaming video. The guy brought in like 7 Maxims, all the Playboys, all the Sports Illustrated you could get. He had like granola bars.
Was it a real coffin or was it bigger?
It was a real coffin, but he was
Because in a real
up.
coffin, you can't have, you can't be reading a Maxim in a real coffin.
No,
the thing closes right on your nose.
The lid's in your face. You can't get your arms up to read.
How do you guys know how much room you get?
I've been to funerals before. I know what a coffin
you know what?
looks
Yeah,
like.
you know what? You're absolutely right. But they actually it must have been a little bit bigger because he said he was standing up. He could read.
Are you standing up? What they did was lock him in his apartment for 3 days.
Would it be worse to get locked in Billy's apartment for 3 days?
No. Put me in a coffin. Shoot me, then put me in a coffin.
Tuttle, are you standing up or are you laying down?
No, this is a regular-sized coffin.
They had streaming video, audio. He could talk back and forth on the mic. They had granola bars.
Yeah, it's a catheter is what you have, right?
No. It was because they said if you have to go either way, there was a special bag. He must have had room to kind of walk
You're going to have to go, Tuttle. There's no way you're going to be able to beat that. And you got to have food and water.
He had food, he had water, he said he was bringing all these magazines in. They had his wife. It was like a teary goodbye.
Tuttle,
his wife was seeing him goodbye.
Tuttle, are you even going to have light in there? Or are you going to be in the darkness of a coffin?
I see. I'm not exactly. I mean, I don't have every single...
You should have the details before you say, yes, I'll get in a coffin. Because what if they say, we're going to put you in a coffin and leave, King Tut?
I would do it. I would do it. I would do it for you guys.
You haven't thought any of this out.
You're the anti-Billy. You're the anti-Billy. I'll give you that much.
Billy, we couldn't even get a coffin lid shut on him.
All right, if you guys asked me to do something like this, I would do anything you guys wanted me to because I love you guys.
Thank you very much.
You do not love us.
And Billy, why don't you love us? Why don't you do anything good for the show?
You know what? First off, I knew there was no way in hell Tuttle thought of this. And 3 days in a casket? Big deal. What do you think? That can't be done?
I want you to just come up with any stunt. By the end of the show tonight, I want you to have a stunt.
All right. Should I do like Tuttle did and see what other stations did? And
why are you running him down when you're doing nothing?
I'm doing plenty. Did I not chase out through Central Park, chasing a horse and carriage?
You know what? You're going to drive yourself out of the show. I'll throw you out for that because that was terrible. That was awful radio. Hey, Clayton, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Clayton.
What's up, guys?
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, that guy up in Chester who was in the cement coffin for 52 hours. It was a fundraiser for Weeze Cares. It's a thing for kids up in Rochester.
What are you raising money for, Tuttle? Yourself?
Hopefully it'll be for the Tuttle charity.
Yeah, right. Retards.
For boys buried in cement.
All right, what other stunts you been doing for your show?
Well, let's see. Last week I strapped over 800 firecrackers to my body and lit them.
Would you do that, Billy?
Of course. Without even hesitation.
All right, what else?
The week before that, I let an attack dog attack me. The police people brought an attack dog down.
Please, of course. And you had the suit on with the protective armor, the big puffy sleeves.
No, on my leg, Billy.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Okay, it's a dog.
He bit his leg.
So, Tuttle, you're doing something every week. Once a week, there's a big Tuttle moment.
I worked really hard, and I got it's called the Tuttle Stunt of the Week, and I got it sponsored, and I'm getting paid to do a stunt.
Nice.
Who's thinking of them, Tuttle?
Who's thinking of
What's the difference,
Why
Billy?
does that matter?
You know what? You're really bugging me with that. I'm not saying you can't steal an idea, because I just want you to have one idea.
Okay.
You know what? You can steal Tuttle's ideas.
All right, I'll think of some.
All right.
What else have you done?
I stole something kind of from Fear Factor. I let each person on the radio show, there are 7 people on our show, bring in an ingredient that they want and put it in a blender. They chopped it up, and I drink it. No matter what they brought in, they put it in, they chopped it up.
All right, what all did they do?
A couple of them brought in, like, some fish that had been sitting out for a couple of days.
That's sick.
Nice.
Some of them brought some Rocky Mountain oysters, which are goat testicles.
Right.
They brought some, like, stuff off of Fear Factor. Like,
here's what I do. I'd only bring in 8 tabs of LSD. Let you drink that.
Put that in a blender.
But I did, though, because, that's the only way. That's my part of the show. That's my character. I go out and I do that stuff, Billy.
That should be you, Billy. That should be your character.
That's the character Billy told us he was.
Yeah, that's the character you were hired to be. Hey, Dan, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Dan.
Hey, fellas, what's happening?
Yeah.
I have a stunt for Mr. Staples there.
What's that?
I called around a couple different radio stations, and it's pretty serious. I don't know if you can handle it, but if you can go a whole day without eating.
If you go one show without Party Mix, I'd be shocked.
That'd be nice.
You know what I did the week before? The first stunt of the week that I did. You know what? I did something, and I made $1 every time I did it.
What'd you do?
I had to slap myself in the face as hard as I could.
And you got $1 every time you did it?
Yeah, it's as simple as that. Maybe Billy could do something like that.
Billy, are you learning anything from this rube?
And Savannah kicked me square in the balls the other day, too. I got $100 for that.
So things are going good for you.
$50 an ad.
You're making money.
Well, you got to make money somehow down here. The company isn't paying me, so I got to, make my own money.
Maybe that's what we got to do with Billy, stop these checks from coming in.
Right.
And get them thinking.
Have them work piecework.
Here's Kyle. Kyle, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Kyle.
Hey, I just wanted to mention that the attack dog stunt and the firecracker stunt were both from the Steve-O home video from Jackass.
I'm not saying that.
Oh, well, you know what? First of all, before you give Steve-O all that credit, I've seen people do that before. They came on our show years ago. So, none of this stuff is all that original. And we're not even saying it has to be Billy. Just do something.
Well, it hasn't been done.
His big stunt is answering the phones.
And he does that poorly.
Somebody tells me that he yells and breathes hard and sweats while he's answering the phones.
The callers can actually hear him sweat?
No, it's people that have been in the lobby.
Oh.
Here's Tom. Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Tom.
What's up, Ron Fez?
Hey.
I got a great idea for Billy.
What's that?
One night he just does his job.
Is that too much, Billy?
Oh, no. I do it every night, every day.
Oh, yeah, you always do your job. We're just hanging out in the studio talking.
All right, thanks, Tom.
See ya.
I don't know how this turned into an anti-Billy thing, but it makes sense to me. Hey, Jim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Jim.
How's it going, guys?
Yeah.
What can we do for you?
Maybe Billy could walk up a flight of stairs without falling.
That might be tough.
Could you pull that off, Billy?
That might be a little difficult.
How about go 1 year without suing anybody?
Think that could happen.
Well, this year's waste. I have to wait till next year to start that one.
I can't wait to testify against you.
Hey, Eddie the murderer's on the line. How you doing, Eddie?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Eddie the double murderer.
Listen, have Billy swim from Manhattan to Staten Island.
You know what I like, Eddie? You call up our show with these silly little things. You call up O&A and you get in the Daily News and the Post.
Yeah, and I almost got in trouble, and I almost got 5 years.
5 years for what?
For pulling that stunt.
You got to do something for our show.
I'll come in and do something for your show. I'll light up 100 firecrackers, 400 firecrackers on my body.
All I want you to do is kill 2 Colombians.
And then call us as it's happening.
That would be the pool boys for Fez then. Listen, you take it easy, okay?
All right.
There's Eddie, the fake murderer.
Hey, Pamela. Pamela, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Pamela.
Fezzy.
What can we do for you, Pamela?
I've got the best idea. I've had a horrible day. How about for Billy, you take electrician's tape, right? The silver stuff, and put it on his hairy body, and then he has to rip it off one at a time.
You're not so hairy, are you, Billy?
I'm hairy in places, not so much in the chest and stuff.
Butt crack?
No, I'm not talking about your chest. Legs, nether regions, whatever.
Oh, so kind of like a body waxing by tape?
Yeah, exactly.
You want to do that? Go grab him some tape.
Get him some duct tape. The grossest thing I've heard all week now is I'm hairy in places. It's Monday, and we'll see if we get it that topped.
Is that a good one, though? It's pretty good, though, right?
Try again. If you need help, hang up and then...
Tuttle, was that you?
That was Tuttle calling from the coffin.
Tuttle, you're in the hole?
No, that's not me. I'm using a phone card, but I don't think that was me.
You know, when you get in that coffin, I want to throw a bunch of firecrackers in there.
All right. Hey, I had another thing that Billy could do. Do you guys still have the stun gun?
You know, I don't think we have a stun gun around here. We used to hit each other with stun guns all the time.
Yeah, they're illegal in New York.
You know, so what? So's Xanax, fistfuls of Xanax. But I see them spilling out of your pockets.
So's insurance fraud. With your damn accident. All right, do we get the duct tape?
We ran out. We're getting some more right now.
Here's some right here. Where are you hairy at, Billy?
Where do we need Rory to put it?
Oh, like this is
Yeah, Rory's going to rip it off.
Yeah.
Where do you want to...
Look at the small piece of tape.
Yeah, give him a nice big thick
Come on,
piece
don't
of
be a
duct
puss.
tape.
Do it on his eyebrow.
Well, that's good thinking.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
You want to do it on your eyebrow?
You ever done this one, Tuttle?
Actually, I did the body waxing from the body down. I mean, from the waist down.
From the body down.
I'm sorry. I mean, I did it from the waist down. I did the crack of my, and did, around the private areas.
All right, here he goes.
It's all right. That's on his eyebrow.
This is how it's done. Ouch. Come on, you
nothing
gotta
on
put
there. All right, well then, Billy, go get it.
The tape is good.
Nothing like dull radio.
No, the tape is not good. We need
sell it, Billy. Sell it.
Go in the other. Yeah, go in the other. You hear what he said? You hear what the kid's saying?
What?
Sell it, Billy. Sell it. Go into the other room. Thank you.
Thank you, Billy.
We tried. We got Sarah Silverman coming in, Fuzzy.
She's going to be part of the Toyota Comedy Festival. Friday, June 14th, 2 shows, 7:30 and 9:30 p.m. at Joe's Pub at the Public Theater, 425 Lafayette Street.
Is she already here? Because I know that she's got to get going tonight. She's got a gig. Yeah, you can come on in, Sarah. Oh, she just smashed
Oh, the double-ply window.
How pretty Sarah
really
is
clear window.
in real life. Hi, Sarah. How are you?
That's why we put stickers on them.
Hi, fellas.
How you doing, Sarah Silverman?
I'm Ron. This is Fez.
Hi.
Welcome.
Very nice to meet you.
Oh, these.
Yeah. Where are you heading out to tonight?
It's not that important.
Oh.
No, I just got a poker game. I got to be there by 9 because otherwise there won't be enough players.
You're going to Eddie Brill's game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever play?
No, I can't talk about it anymore. I got a little bit of trouble in my life.
Did you get kicked out?
No, it's nothing to do with that. Just thing happened.
You have a gambling situation?
It's kind of a rounders thing, but I can't go near cards.
Oh, that's all right. It's good to know your limitations.
Yeah. Well, I got plenty of them. All I have is limitations. Welcome to the show.
Oh, it's so great to be
Oh,
here.
now you're just being wise. This is Tuttle on the other line, by the way. He's in Florida. Say hi, Tuttle.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
Doing great.
He's going to get put in a coffin and then buried under 5 feet of cement.
He's doing this for, who's it? What's the name of that? Believe It or Not? Ripley's
Believe It or Not.
Does it impress her that I'm going to be burying
All right, don't start. Just wait until we bring up something.
I'm really impressed.
Now, you know who's coming in here later tonight, too? Is Chris Angel.
The mind freak.
Is he Chris Angel?
Yeah, Chris Angel.
And he's being hung by hooks in his body. Everybody does this thing. Everybody's got a David Blaine thing going anymore.
I know, it's true. I don't know, I'm not too sharp today, you guys. I'm sorry.
All right, we'll just leave you there if you feel like,
But that stuff is crazy. At the same time, that's what Jesus-y kind of.
That's true. Jesus had a stunt.
Tricks, lots of tricks.
Right. Jesus had he opened with a lot of wine after water. First you see the water, he shakes it around, puts it behind, and it comes out, it's wine.
Ta-da.
What else he do? He got out of the boat, started walking.
Walked on water, raising people from the dead.
Which was huge. Blind people could see.
Deaf people.
And then finally, he wasn't drawing anymore, nothing was happening. Everybody thought they saw anyone. Then he says, look, I will staple myself to a cross and stay up there for, how long did he stay up? 4 or 5 hours?
Yeah, he was up there till nighttime.
That one was
till
amazing.
dusk.
Yeah.
And then, like Tuttle, buried alive.
Right, buried alive.
For 3 days.
And I think, didn't he make the Statue of Liberty disappear?
No. That's
a different one.
Yeah, that was David Copperfield.
Jesus
who's also fantastic.
Wrong Jew.
Yeah.
Jesus moved the rock from the grave, though. I mean, he had to move that big boulder.
Tuttle, please.
Sorry.
I don't like you when you're out of your coffin.
Tuttle, this sounds dangerous. A little dangerous?
Yeah, it's kind of dangerous. They said there was a chance of, life being lost.
That would be yours.
Yes, that would be mine.
When they say a loss of life, they mean yours. You're the one in the coffin.
Yes, that is correct. And this is...
All right, Tuttle, I can't talk all night about your stuff. Sarah's got a big show coming up. Where are you going to be?
What, this week or besides Joe's Pub on Friday?
Joe's Pub is the big one, right? Because you're doing stuff all week with Toyota?
That's a full 1 hour show.
Yeah.
That's the Toyota gig.
That's the big one.
I'm doing a thing Thursday for AIDS babies.
Uh-huh. Where's
comedy.
That? It's comedy for AIDS babies.
At the Madison Square.
Now, you don't have to make the babies laugh.
I don't.
That would be tough.
But I can.
That's
you know
what
babies love? Ethnic jokes. They love racial humor.
Right.
AIDS babies do.
Who doesn't, when you really think
No,
about
but it's a benefit for them. That's at the that Madison Square Garden thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, not really.
Not Madison Square Garden, but it's like on the side.
Right.
The theater at Madison Square Garden?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you doing this by yourself? You're going to be with other...
No, I'm just a guest on a full
other
show
comics.
of ladies. And Eddie Brill.
Again,
Eddie Brill comes into our lives.
Who else is playing tonight? Who's all in this game?
It's Eddie Brill, William Stevenson, Sam Greenfield.
How much money you make bringing?
How much do I bring?
Yeah.
I bring like $100 at least.
Oh, okay. Because you seem like the mark in this. I mean, it's a regular game, from what I understand.
We've played every Monday for about 10 years.
Oh, you played too? Every Monday?
Yeah, well, I've been in L.A. for a bunch of years, but on and off, but it's always on Monday. I was one of the original, I own part of the table.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah.
Now, you got the show going right now with the rabbit, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's canceled.
Oh, it is?
Eddie the Bunny?
It's canceled, but they're still showing all the rest of... We made 13 episodes, so they're showing all of them. So then if everybody likes it and goes nuts or something or writes a letter, maybe they'll bring it back, but who cares?
Well, now you got to make up that money,
show.
though. You got to think to yourself, though, right?
Yeah, it was
you're
nice
counting on that money coming in every week.
I could always go do stand-up, though.
Right.
Wait tables. Bring you water.
Yeah, sure. You can do all that kind of stuff. But it must be nice to get off the road a little bit and have that cash coming in.
It's real sweet.
Yeah. Now, I also saw you on the Dinner for Five show. Didn't like it?
One of them I had a lot of fun, and one of them I didn't have fun. I had a big fight with one of the guys.
Who's the guy?
Faison Love.
Yeah, now Faison...
Big perm.
Yeah.
Big worm.
I saw him slamming everybody. I saw him slamming Spike Lee and John Singleton.
Yeah, and I respect him for that. I think he's actually funny, and really smart, but he was up my ass so much that night. It's all cut out. But I wanted to choke that guy.
Really?
Yeah, but when I look at it, I go, that guy's really funny and he's really smart. Yeah. But he shut me down. Like, I just shut... You know when you're around someone who you just want to, like, you don't like them, and it shuts you down, you go, I don't even want to talk. Then he goes, how come you're talking? I go, I don't know. I guess the third time he said F you to me, I stopped feeling like talking. Because he was joking around, but it was like I couldn't even get a word in.
You didn't need this anymore.
I just didn't even want to be there.
Right.
But it's a good show because of that. I mean, they cut it out, but, if you left that stuff in, it would probably be kind of juicy.
Now, why do they cut it out? Well, it's Favreau's show, right?
I think Favreau did it to be nice to me,
right.
But, it's a good show, though. I watch it.
Yeah, I watch it, too. And the other thing that you're doing now is the Crank Yankers. I saw that last night.
Yeah,
and that's a funny show. Here's what I was saying. I go, because who doesn't like a crank call? Everybody laughs at crank call. I go, the puppets, it's going to suck. It's going to be terrible.
Right. Me
and my son were watching it together, and on two different levels, we're both cracking up.
I know, and the puppets, like, they add so many jokes visually. It's really... When they described it to me to do it, I was like, yeah, I'll do it because it'll be fun, but I didn't get what it was.
Right.
I didn't think it would be good. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it was very, very funny. You did two of them last night? You were the mother in one, right?
No, that was another... I was the mother in one, yeah.
Oh, you weren't also the stripper?
The stripper was somebody else.
Oh, I thought that was you.
You did the one.
I did the one, and then the one before that I was I was calling to be a nanny.
Now, did you do crank calls when you were growing up?
Yes.
Yeah. So you can't really do them anymore. The only way that I do them is when people call my house, like Visa, when they try to get your travel thing. I keep them on just as long as I possibly can. Whatever I can do to make them think that I'm a shut-in or I'm the grandmother, whatever I can do, just try to get me on some kind of list that they won't call back anymore. But they still call 3 times a day.
I know.
But you can't call out yourself like when you were a kid.
Well, now they got all the star 69 and everything. They know exactly where you're at.
Right.
Can you block it? Oh, let's see here.
Yeah. Here's Jimmy. Jimmy wants to talk to Sarah Silverman. Hey, Jimmy.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah, buddy.
Go ahead, Jim.
Hey, I just want to say I didn't realize who you were talking to until you said Greg the Bunny. I used to I was a big Mr. Show fan, and besides being hot, you got great timing, and you're really fun.
Hot and timing.
Yeah.
Thanks,
You're the
Jimmy.
total package.
I wanted to bring up the Indomitable Spirit skit and the where Earthlings let's blow up Earth.
Yeah. I like to. You know what? You know how you can describe me in the future, Jimmy? This is for you.
All right.
Hot-larious.
Hot-larious.
Right?
Nice.
There you go. That's for you.
That's nice.
The hilarious Sarah Silverman at Joe's Pub this Friday.
Now, you actually have been involved with a couple of really cool things. You were on Larry Sanders on the last season, right?
The last 2 seasons.
Oh, the last 2.
Just a few episodes in the last 2 seasons.
So, that's kind of like one of those watershed shows, and I missed the show. So things are happening for you, just because Greg the Bunny is not going to work out.
Oh, I don't care about that, except that they were great people. They're cool people, but they'll all persevere, I think.
How many things have you been up for that you get those kind of cool shows, though? I mean, do you go out all the time? Are you auditioning all the time?
You know what? I'm just really, really talented. I'm just really talented and in demand.
That's good.
Well, you're hilarious is what you are.
You really are.
I like your T-shirt.
Thank you.
It's Batman. It's current during the whole Spider-Man craze.
But it looks like it's an old. It's an
like
olden-timey Batman
like
shirt.
the Batman TV show logo.
Bought on eBay.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. All right, if you're a Batman thing, you'll be impressed with this, his big tattoo.
Oh.
Here he goes, where he
Maybe
thought this
not.
was a good idea. And he got the...
What's that, the Riddler?
He got the Riddler tattoo in, 93?
Whenever that movie came out, Batman Forever.
And
let me tell you this, it's not forever.
Right. People don't
That
know.
movie's not forever.
People don't know
the tattoo
why
is.
you have it anymore. And they just go, why does your partner have a question mark on his arm?
But you know what? That will always be good. That will always be something, interpretive. That will be something cool. It could be interpreted as something cool for whatever times. I know a guy, a tough guy.
Yeah.
A pretty cool guy. Has the comedy tragedy mask.
Oh, yeah, sure.
It's so gay.
Sure.
Nobody can tell him.
Now,
and what can you say? It's done.
Now, did he get that when he was a senior at the Performing Arts School, or?
I hope he was very young. It's extremely gay, and I don't mean homosexual. And yet I do.
Yeah.
Sure.
And yet I do.
Yeah. Because that's your thing. You're edgy. Your other big deal, of course, that you got a lot of fame for, I guess, was in the past year, was Chink.
Yeah,
On Conan.
Yes.
What made you do it? What made you attack? I mean, here where we have Chinatown, where there's actually more Chinese people, I think, in Peking or something like that, I heard.
Well, I want to continue on this riff with you, but, the joke was about racism. It wasn't a racist joke, obviously. Anyone who wasn't retarded or an idiot would know that. But this guy, the president of the Asian American Watchdog Group, in particular in Los Angeles, Guy Aoki, I guess he's an idiot. What kind of guy attacks comedy? A nerd who's trying to meet girls.
So
white girls.
No, but didn't NBC come out and apologize?
NBC immediately apologized. You know why? Because they suddenly had this really intense moral compass that, why does it satiate him at all? They apologized because of letters and appeasing advertisers and money.
Yeah,
I hope he feels better.
That's the weird thing, and it's really true. A letter is what F's everything up.
Yeah.
Because, we'll walk down the hall, and the boss will call us, and he goes, I got this letter of somebody that was offended, and I have to answer it back. And I'm like, listen to the show. We have 800 calls a night where people say you suck. But if they write it down, then 8 guys want to put it in a file and write back to the person.
Yeah, for some reason, one letter equals 1,000 letters or something like that. It goes, the sentiment of 1,000 or something.
Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, that's why it's good when you write your congressman or whatever. But,
See, I never knew that. I just always thought that was wasteful. I just never took the time.
That's a little tidbit for you.
I'm gonna work on it.
It's nice to know now.
It's good. Professional gamblers.
Start checking on letters.
Here's Jackie. Jackie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Jackie.
Hey, how you doing, Sarah? There's nothing wrong with telling a couple of chink jokes. What do you call fat Chinese girl?
What's
Chunk.
That?
Yeah. What do you call fat Chinese baby? Something wrong.
All right, this is a Jackie impression, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, yeah. Thank you, Jackie.
It's not very good either.
That was such a vulnerable yeah. Like he really thought about it. How can I get out of this? No, it is.
It didn't work.
Sarah Silverman's here with us. She'll be at Joe's Pub this Friday for the Toyota Comedy Festival. They were writing about the festival in the New York Post, and they said you can recite all 50 states alphabetically in 30 seconds.
Wow. Wow.
Is that true?
I can.
Or is that a bit?
You want me to do it? I can do it in like 26 seconds, probably.
All right, yeah, let's hear
I
it.
mean, I don't know. I just don't. Tell me when to go.
And hold on, we're coming up to 10, and go.
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, Wyoming.
Very nice.
I got 24.
24
seconds. That's incredible.
All right, now Mitchell Walters wants to do phone area codes with you on the other line.
Mitchell Walters?
212. That's New York.
Is he the one with the... Is he the comic with the story about the girl who said I'd rather...
Right. Uh-huh. What was it? That's a very good one.
He goes, give me a kiss.
He says, give me a kiss. And she says, I'd rather give you a beach.
Yeah.
That was the thing.
Give me a beach.
And the place died. Now, that happened to him probably 18 years ago, and it's followed him ever since. But in his defense, he got his teeth fixed. So we'll go on from there. He's really doing well.
He's got new teeth.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
fine.
And everything's working out for me.
He's working on the tan, Ronnie. Everything's good.
He's breaking in a new shirt.
He was punished for having bad teeth.
Maybe
That's
that
so
was
sad.
it. Maybe that was it. I don't know. Here's Fred. Fred, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Fred.
Ronnie, Fezzy.
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask the hot, hilarious geography queen a question.
Go ahead.
She's going to be doing any movies with Norm Macdonald in the future.
No.
No. That's it.
I mean, it's not a rule, but...
Yeah. That was his big question, Nancy.
We're always trying to find a project together.
Sure.
That's nice. That's real dinner for five stuff.
Yeah.
You can use that here.
No, I love Norm.
Yeah.
He's my favorite guest on talk shows.
Yeah, he's good on talk
Isn't he
shows because
great?
he doesn't care what he says. He doesn't care who he offends or how it works out. Here's Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, good evening. How you doing?
Good. You're on with Sarah Silverman.
Hey, I was switching around between baseball and all that yesterday, and I saw Sarah on the VIP show with Pam Anderson. I was totally stunned to see her on that show. How was it? How was it?
It was great.
It seemed like you were having a bit of a fun job on there. That was rather fun.
What did you do on the VIP show?
Oh, it was so great. It was... I played a, like a girl who's in prison.
She was a bad girl let out.
Yeah, and they let me out. They let me out because they thought I could lead them to the diamond thief.
I loved it when Sarah knocked over the oil barrels and the criminals started shooting, and her and Pam Anderson are like trying to hide, and they're all running in high heels. And,
I think it's the chips of our generation. I really do.
It is totally... I was so psyched to do it because it's like, first of all, Pamela Anderson's a legend.
True.
You know? And her boobs are like, you should see them in person. It's crazy. They don't look real. I mean, I know they're not real, but they're shiny.
So will you become a recurring character with a bigger bosom next time?
No.
That would be nice. They're also looking for a project to do together.
We are. We are looking for something to do together. We're just trying to find a script we like.
And it's so hard. It's so difficult right now.
Yeah.
Here is Vinny. Vinny, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Vinny.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Yeah.
Sarah, I just want to say you are the best thing about Greg the Bunny.
Aw, thanks. Thanks.
Not the actual bunny itself?
It's a funny show, but I like you on it especially.
Oh, thank you.
Vinny, you got to write in.
Yeah, you got to write in.
One letter equals 1,000 sentiments.
Write in, Vinny.
One letter equals 1,000 complaints.
But, emails don't count that way, by the way. You actually have to put a stamp on the letter and do it old school. No one believes in email.
It's true. It's too easy.
Yeah. Here's Tommy. Tommy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Tommy.
How you doing, guys? Sarah, you're the greatest, man. Big fan of yours.
People love you.
You were great.
It makes me feel
You didn't know, did you?
I'm not. I promise I won't get spoiled by it.
She was great. She did an episode of Brotherly Love. She did a cameo. That's how far back I go with you.
With the Lawrence brothers?
Shake it up, shake it up.
Yes.
All right, what happened there?
He was done.
Yeah, he was done. He had his
said
thing.
his piece.
And then he went, shake it up, and he moved on.
That was really cute.
Yeah. You and Joey Lawrence kissing?
Yes, I was. I think I was like 26, and he was 19.
Nice.
And I played like a high school girl. And then at one point,
you were the bad girl who got out of jail to find the diamond.
No, I played Gina, the pizza girl. And then at one point, I'm in love with him, you know. And he walks out, and it's raining, and there's a shot of me looking out the window, and I literally go, "Goodbye, Joe." I'm all really serious.
That's
so you're
funny.
not opposed to the drama work?
No,
I can
it
do
doesn't
that.
have to be all laughs.
I did it because you've got to prove your range.
Sure, that's true.
I can cry over a Joey Lawrence say.
Now you still cry just thinking back on it.
Whoa.
That was a good impression. Let me
That
hang.
was really
I forgot that actually it took the nation by storm at one point.
Right.
Now we forgot it. Go ahead.
Whoa.
Very good.
That was when he was on Blossom.
Is that before he became Joe Lawrence?
Joe Lawrence was right at the end of Blossom when he put out the album.
Yeah, because
I waited in line 2 hours at a Target store to get mine signed.
Joey's a baby's name. I'm Joe Lawrence from now on.
Yeah,
Here's
exactly.
Here's Craig. Craig, you're on Fez.
Hi, Craig.
This chick is one hot little bimbette. I saw her on a VIP. My God.
Oh, Lord. Didn't I look like when I, you know, at the end when I'm all dressed up, I look like a transvestite?
That was the best part.
Yeah, some guys like that. I cover all the bases.
So this way you can have a gay experience but still be with a woman.
Exactly. I really did look like a man in a wig.
This VIP is huge. Everyone's watching it.
Seems like
so
it.
many calls.
I don't know what I'm missing anymore. VIP is the show. It's the go-to show.
Program the TiVo.
All right, we're going to take one more call.
Can it please be about Larry Sanders or Mr. Show or
No.
something good? Something good.
It's going to be about VIP and Joe Lawrence. Goodbye, Joe.
Goodbye, Joe.
Then did you think to yourself, hey, maybe he'll have me back? It never happened, though, huh?
No, I thought to myself, tonight I'm going to kill myself. Tonight's going to be the night.
All right, there you go. Worst gig ever. Worst gig you've ever been involved in.
Maybe my first time on the road, 7 shows, $100. Had to find my own place to stay. Ended up staying with an elderly deaf couple. The headliner.
How did you find them?
It was my mother's friend's aunt and uncle. New Haven, Connecticut. The guys were like low-rung mob guys with ankle holsters. And they harassed me the whole time, and I kept asking me to do coke. I was 19. And
the deaf people won't approve.
And then the headliner, this is the best part. The headliner, who I won't mention, he's a nice guy, but he, afterwards we smoked a joint in the park, and then he goes, he made me do improv with him. He goes, let's do an improv where I'm the son and I want your approval and you're my father. And I'm like,
While you're high.
And I'm stoned and don't want to do it. I said, I really don't want to do that. So he already starts in on it and I'm just like minimally participating. And then we finish and he goes to drive me home and he looks at me and goes, tonight's my 5-year anniversary. It wouldn't be a good time for an affair. Like I wanted to kiss him.
How good is this dope? You have to write the name down.
Now you're missing the deaf people at this point.
I feel bad for the guy. I think he's lost everything.
We won't.
You can't say it out loud.
We won't.
You can't.
We always keep our promises.
I think he's like at the bottom, hit bottom.
Oh, Norton.
Jim Norton. Jim Norton was probably 10 when that happened.
All right, hold on. We'll do one more. Here's Sal. You're on Run of Fez.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah. Hey, Sal.
Hey, what's up? Sarah, I saw you in L.A. at Mel's Diner sitting with John Favreau getting hot and heavy. What's up with that?
Wow. The swinger. That is definitely not true.
You and his beautiful baby.
John plays poker in our LA group.
Yeah.
That definitely never happened. He's come to my house to play cards. It must have been his wife Joya. He's just married with a kid.
Playing cards?
Huh?
Is that what you call it, playing cards? Is that some lingo? Because you know.
Sale.
No, it didn't happen.
I would tell you if it was true. I love John Favreau, but I've never, ever kissed him except on the cheek.
You don't date comics?
I don't date anybody. I'm too good for anyone. I live alone in a castle.
Smart angle. the Al Dukes, the female Al Dukes. All right, this Friday night.
Joe's Pub, 2 shows, 7:30 and 9:30, all part of the Toyota Comedy Festival. Sarah Silverman, Jesus is Magic.
I think it's 7 and 9:30, but it's okay.
7 and 9:30?
I think, man, I could be wrong, too, because I've seen it both ways. I don't know.
All right,
I'll be there at 7 just in case.
That's at 425 Lafayette Street, Joe's Pub. For reservations, give them a call, 212-539-8770, or check them out online, joespub.com.
Thank you.
All right,
no
Sarah,
problem.
take care. We'll be right back. It's Ron and Fez.
1027 WNEW, New York. Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW. 2 men, 1 match. No job. Is this a bit?
What do I have to say? This is not a bit.
It's the Ron and Fez Show. Loser leaves the show match. Will it be Rory Hampton's quitting the show? Or will it be
Say it.
Al Dukes kissing his career goodbye?
Shut up!
The Ron and Fez Loser leaves the show match. This Friday at the Hooters in Manhattan. Be sure to see every bit.
What do I have to say? This is not a bit.
It is this Friday. Someone's leaving the Ron and Fez show. We're Ron and Fez.
All right, you are invited to the Hooters with us to see this. Absolutely free. It's right downstairs. We'll probably just do like the first hour of the show. Come down, have the fight. And then, Fezzy, I'm thinking throw on my best stuff and just start drinking at Hooters the rest of the night.
There you go. Now, there's the plan.
That's a plan.
I love it.
Looks like it will be the end of Al Dukes because nobody can imagine Rory losing this.
I haven't seen one person that has picked Al Dukes. Again.
Al Dukes, you're not even picking yourself, are you?
Absolutely I am. Can't go into a fight not picking yourself.
We don't mean your ass.
Did you pick yourself against Joe Poo?
Yes, I did.
And did you pick yourself against Earl?
Yes, I did.
No further questions. You may step.
Oh, I was very...
No further questions.
I said good day, sir. Hey, tell Billy or somebody I want a Coke. I need a little pick-me-up. I wish it was real Coke, but, I'll have to have a Coca-Cola.
We'll settle for that.
Yeah. Here's an instant feedback. Have Billy Parasol over in New Jersey. That would be hysterical.
Just those little legs kicking.
See how long we can make him stay up there on a parasail. If we can keep him up for 4 hours.
4 days would be a nice break for us.
Drop him in shark-infested waters.
The man's hair is getting crazier and crazier every day.
All right, Al, just so you know, not one person here at the station's picking you.
Yeah, well, that's...
Again.
Yeah, exactly. That's nothing new. I was not shocked by that. It's not going to deter me.
You know why that is? Because no one respects you here. That's
No, you know why that
True.
is? Because the first time I fought, I had no experience. The second time, I had 102 fever.
Oh, God!
You guys act like I had 40 fights, and I'm 0-40, and every time I get my ass kicked.
No,
If
but
we
you never
had
had a win.
time to get you 40 fights, yes, you would be.
I'll tell you what, you're going to leave here not liked, and I'll tell you why. Look what happened when Tyson lost the fight. He was an animal leading up to it. He was screaming all kinds of things. He bit the man, but when he lost the fight, he went over, shook hands, said, "You are the better man," is what he said.
Yes, he did.
I know a lot of nights I've been the better man, but not tonight. Why can't you once ever do that?
As much of an animal as Mike Tyson can be, he was nothing but gracious Saturday night.
I'm going to explain something to you, Al. Mike Tyson is a better person than you. He has more character.
Wow.
And he's an all-around better person than you are.
He's been convicted of rape?
Yes.
I've not.
That's because you can't get wood. If you could, you would have been. Here's Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, buddy. What can we do for you?
I'd like to put 100 on Al Dukes to win.
You've got it.
Because I was the guy who picked Tony Randall when all those celebrities were going.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I have no idea.
Oh, well, remember when Milton Berle died?
When Milton Berle died, you picked Tony Randall.
Right, because you guys turned around and said, who was next?
Yeah.
It comes in 3. So I called and I was the one who wanted Tony Randall.
Yeah, well, he's still alive.
Yeah, I know. That's the unfortunate part.
All right, thanks a lot.
Tony Randall actually made a joke over the weekend about maybe having another baby.
Tony Randall is a funny, funny man. I was just telling my good friend Sarah Silverman about that.
The hilarious Sarah Silverman.
I'll tell you what, I got 2 kisses from her. It's practically making out by the time she leaves.
Nice.
One on each cheek, like she was an ant. How many did you get, Fez?
I got a handshake.
Nice, eh? Because you know why?
Why?
there's something about you that people don't like.
They do too like me.
You're off-putting.
I am not. I may be off-putting, but I'm not off-putting.
Not off-putting. You'll never be off-putting. Hey, Joe, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Joe.
I just want to say I'm picking Al Dukes over Tony Randall.
I wouldn't.
Toodaloo ass.
Little Dynamite joke.
Right. Al,
it's over for you, and I'm glad.
No, it's not over for me.
This is your last week on the show.
No, it's not.
Rory, are you going to knock him out quick, or what are you going to do?
You know, originally I was thinking I was just going to knock you down with one punch, but after seeing the Tyson-Lennox fight...
But then realizing you have no boxing skills, you decided against that?
I think I'm going to play with you a little bit, because I want to maybe...
toy with him?
Yeah, toy with you a little bit, because I want to see you cry. I want to maybe break a rib.
Oh, with what?
With my fist.
Oh, wait. I understand that you feel like you can say that about Earl. But I think we're all kind of agreed upon that Rory's a tough young kid.
Yeah, but he's like a madman. He's not focused.
Like you were last week, right?
Madman that can break a rib. So you're not going to be satisfied unless you make Al cry?
You're the Iceman now, Al? This is the Iceman?
What do I have to say? This is not a bit. What do I have to say? This is not a bit.
And you know another thing, Al?
What's that?
If you try to quit,
right,
I'm going to just hit you even harder.
I don't quit. If I was a quitter, I would not have fought Earl because I was so ill and was advised by many people not to fight.
Yeah, you still need to make an excuse.
Don't expect me not to show up.
What many people?
My trainer.
That was to keep him from getting a black eye in the industry.
Is your trainer showing up?
I don't think...
Steve Miller?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Is he distancing himself from this?
He's not speaking to you anymore?
He feels there should be an Earl rematch first. But
he says you need a couple tune-up fights.
No, I'm not.
That's what Tyson was saying Saturday night.
Yeah.
He needed more tune-ups.
Hey, Len, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, 1229 here, guys.
All right, buddy.
Hoo-ah! Thank you. Listen, I just wanted to make a suggestion. Maybe Al should start packing his stuff up beginning tonight so it's not so humiliating after the fight.
You want us to help you?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
I'll help.
I'm not packing anything up.
You want us to just torch it after you get knocked out?
I'm not. There's no knockout. There's no loss.
Can we start casting lots for your belongings?
It is over already, Al. I don't even know why you're still coming.
Everybody knows it's over already.
Isn't that weird? It's already done. Dead man walking.
And it's ridiculous because this is what's getting to me now. I've had 2 fights.
Lost them both.
Yes.
Badly.
1 0 experience, one a huge fever.
2 knockouts.
And I haven't been fighting for years. There's no history of repeated boxing losses that all of a sudden everyone's against me.
Rory hasn't had the 2 you had.
Al, I'm going to tell you something. I mean this. Those were 2 tomato cans, and they both knocked you out. You're fighting a tough kid.
And I'm going to hurt you.
Here's Larry. You're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Larry.
Hey, guys. I just want to say, if Al Dukes leaves the show, what are you guys going to have to talk about other than Billy Staples drinking and falling down the stairs?
You know,
I'm thinking, maybe you should have Lisa Croft beat the crap out of Al Dukes.
I will say this.
I'd take Lisa.
Al, and I mean this with everything I got, you are going to be missed.
I'm not going anywhere.
You are a character. A walking character. You can't... Actors would not be able to play Al Dukes. You are just one of a kind. And I will miss you tremendously.
And everyone will still enjoy it.
One day someone will get an Academy Award nomination for playing you in your life story, like a John Nash.
I'll say this, not in my lifetime. Maybe Ed Norton can pull it off on his best day. But I will miss you, Al.
Well,
not a day will go by while I'll go, damn. Would have been perfect for Al to say something stupid, and then we could all put the boots to him.
Well, we can do it next Monday, because I'll still be here.
Al, you're not going to be here.
We're
going to
put
lose.
the boots to him next Monday.
Al, you're going to lose.
You realize when I beat you, you can't come back here. You know that, right?
Yeah,
we have a contract signed.
Absolutely.
So when you're saying you're coming in here Monday, you're not going to be allowed to.
Yes. Well, I'm saying when I beat you, I will be here Monday. That's what I'm saying.
Friday night is the night of the fight. Totally free. We'll just do like the first hour of the show where we'll be talking with Al and Rory. Then we're going to walk downstairs to Hooters. Rory's going to beat the hell out of Al. Then
can't wait.
We'll walk into Hooters and we'll get drunk and everybody will laugh at Al.
Nice. That's where I'll be carried on everyone's shoulders for victory.
What?
I'll tell you what.
I hope you get caught in a ceiling fan in Hooters.
If you win, you can spend the night on my shoulders.
Perfect.
That's how sure I am that you're going to get your ass whipped. I will piggyback you around that damn place.
It is this Friday at the Manhattan Hooters. Everyone's invited. We added this extra stipulation last week where Ronnie let Al know that if he does, by some miracle of God, say the earth opened up and swallowed Rory.
The miracle of 56th Street.
That we would also get rid of all the Al Dukes drops that
Which
get
we
played
have
on the
so many.
show.
Mm-hmm. I like a big butt or a penis. I have gay feelings. Wee, boring.
That's my new
When I'm interested in one guy, if he doesn't pan out, I'll bang this guy.
All right, now we've got another 84 of them.
Which is really, they'll be missed.
Now, here
if
was
Al wins.
an amazing thing that came out late Friday night, right at the end of the show, because we've never understood why Al has these anti-gay, randy feelings, almost to the point where you lose it, Al, and you freak out.
Yes, I do.
Then we found out when you were in college, a guy stalked you.
Right.
And later raped you.
No, I never ended up meeting the guy, but he left many crazy messages on my car.
Was this at Indiana State, your
Yes.
master's, or
Yes, it
Kane
was.
College?
Indiana State.
All right. And what were in these letters?
The notes were just he would describe what he wanted to do to me
sexually.
Yeah, and then he would put drawings of that on the bottom of the letters. He would draw out whatever it was he described in the letters.
Was it a good likeness of you?
No, it was very.
Now, immediately after hearing that story, like a young Freud,
What do I have to say? This is not a bit.
I was able to understand where his rage towards gays came from, because you were scared all during college.
Pictures of penises and things. But I really don't have rage against gay people in general. It was just gay Randy.
You went to our boss, Jeremy Coleman, and asked if you could beat up a gay guy. And he signed a release.
And he compared it with Matthew Shepard.
Well, I wish he hadn't done that.
Yes, you'd love to feel good about gay bashing. But this company's not going to let you.
Yeah, he said no.
What was said in some of these letters? What exactly was said?
They were just that he noticed me and he would name the bars that I was going to around campus where he saw me, and even sometimes what I was wearing. And then he would also tell me which hotel he was staying or living at, and the rooms, and what times I should meet him.
And what happened when you got to the hotel?
I never went.
You gave him oral?
No, I never went.
Ever?
No.
But you wanted to?
No way.
And how long did this go on?
It went on for a couple months, maybe 3 months.
And you didn't see any sort of connection yourself before Ronnie brought it up to you about a gay stalker while you were at Indiana State University and the way you feel when gay Randy comes around.
No, it did not come up until you guys were talking about stalkers, and somebody else had mentioned a stalker, and I was trying to think if I know anybody who's been stalked, and then I remembered, that happened to me at school.
So you completely blocked it out.
Yeah.
You're such a psycho case.
Yeah, I completely forgot about it.
Now that you understand it, you know where it comes from, though, right?
Yeah, I could see that could be.
So you owe Randy an
part of it.
apology.
No, I don't owe Randy anything.
Did your gay Indiana stalker do the same thing Randy did, where he tried to make you come out of the closet? To give into your feelings?
No, he would just write these letters.
Embrace the backside?
But they were just all over town, like in various parking lots and in different parts of town.
Everywhere you went.
Yeah, it was like everywhere I went.
Is there, have you ever heard of a gay stalker before? Other than priests with little boys. But I never heard of a full-grown man. I mean, you're in college.
Right.
Being stalked. Do you look that vulnerable that a man can feel like he can stalk you? Like you're a victim? That part must have got to you, huh?
Yeah, it was weird because my car was parked in these giant parking lots, and I would have to walk out into these huge lots at nighttime sometimes. I didn't know what this guy looked like or who he was, if he was going to attack me in the parking lot.
So you were always walking around with wood thinking about him?
No, I was scared.
Scared woodless?
I just didn't know what could happen.
So you were actually fearing for your physical safety?
Yeah.
Now, wouldn't a normal guy show up at that hotel room and whip this guy's ass?
Yeah, I had friends that wanted to do that, and I was not. I didn't think that was a good idea.
Because you were in love with him. Because you were in love with him.
No, I just thought that's a bad thing to do.
Don't you put a hand on him.
Here's Chris. Chris, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, how's it going, Fez?
What can we do for
Hey,
you?
Ron.
Oh, hi.
You guys can't get rid of Al.
I know.
This guy's a wealth of material. You got to do something to stop this fight. You know, some kind of accident, like.
I know. We're a week ticking away here. His last week here, and we just now found out about the gay stalker.
Maybe if his gay stalker shows up, we'll talk him out of this fight with Rory.
No, that's the solution, the boxing match. Then Rory leaves. There's your solution.
It's a great solution, Al.
It's perfect.
The only solution is going to be me killing you.
Right.
Rory, are you willing at all to let Al out of this at this point?
No, I'm too pumped up. I'm excited about it. I can't wait to just hurt him.
I didn't even ask to be let out of this. I'm not asking.
Good. It'll be your funeral.
You asked to be let out early so you can meet your gay stalker.
Yeah.
Here's Rich. Rich, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Rich.
I'm just calling up because I'm curious how Al got chosen by the gay stalker. I mean, what did he wear? Sexy clothes or do his hair a certain way? What
were
he
you
had
doing
hair?
that made you seem like the victim?
I think wearing your hot pants, your shirt's open down to your waist.
Yeah, I mean, do you have hair in your chest? The guy wants to run his hands through it or something?
I got an average amount.
Yeah, he likes that.
He's
a sexy amount?
Yeah,
No.
so that's...
He's
Burt
Reynolds.
Let me ask you this. Were you getting changed in front of the window hoping that guy was looking at you?
I think
with the blinds open. See, you're always asking for it. You're type.
begging for it.
I
want it.
In Indiana, I hung out with a lot of the people in the master's program were women, so I would end up hanging out with a group of women.
The other
mostly.
girls. You called them the other girls.
Victim support group. Is that what it was?
So maybe it just looked like I hung out with women.
All right, Ed says this on the instant feedback. Spielberg had a gay stalker.
Oh, that's right. Wanted to rape him, tie him up, and do him.
I thought he just wanted to murder him, but yeah, you're right. He did say he would cornhole the
That's right.
greatest living director.
So that man was in court crying.
Yeah. Here's Pantera. Pantera, you're on Memphis.
Pantera, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, guys?
How you doing, man?
I just wanted to say that I myself have had a male stalker. It wasn't a gay thing.
Was it Dan from Hoboken?
No,
All right, wait a minute. How could it be you had a stalker that was male, wasn't gay? Is it because you have a vagina?
No. It was, I think what it was that he wanted to be me. Because we grew up together, me and this kid. And, basically, his family, his mother died when he was very young, and his father passed him around from family to family, and
Passed
never really
around
lived.
like a woman down south, huh?
Yeah, it was. And anyway, so he saw that me and my father were very close, and I lived with my dad, so I think that's what he wanted from me.
He wanted to have the relationship you did with your dad.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is like single white male.
Yeah, it was
There
very.
you go.
The guy, he would...
M-A-I-L.
Yes. And the guy would...
Was this guy's name Lisa?
No.
So was he stalking you or your father?
He's going to kill you. Anyway.
He's going to kill you.
I have a male stalker now. It's Lisa.
So anyway, he would sleep in front of my house at night.
Oh, this is too
in
weird.
his car.
Yeah.
He would want to buy me things. He
Like
slept.
what? Panties or?
What's that?
What would he want to buy? Like
He would want to buy me
nightgowns?
cars and like buy me Yankee tickets and stuff. It was very weird.
Wow.
Yeah.
The talented Mr. Pantera.
And one time...
I love everything about your life.
One time I woke up and he was in my house. I didn't let him in. I didn't do anything. He was in my house.
Snuggled up between you and your dad.
Where was he at? Hiding between your ass cheeks?
No, he was digging in my pockets.
Yeah, right. We know what he was going for.
And while your pants were still on.
What do you think he wanted?
I don't know, money. He was always looking for money, but
he wants to buy you things.
Yeah, because later on he got money because his mom died in a hospital.
Lucky.
And he got money from that. So after that he didn't.
Yeah, it's unusual for people to die in hospitals.
Yeah, it was very strange.
All right, so you had a male stalker.
Yeah, for 10 years. It was very scary. I mean, the last time he tried to call me was a year ago.
Did he say you're my brother? Did he try to pretend that you guys were brothers and you had the same dad?
He really did. He really did. He wanted to be when we were growing up, it was all about being blood brothers and stuff.
Why didn't you whip his ass?
I was very afraid of this guy. I mean...
Was he a big guy?
He was a very big dude.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah. And
you ever see your Deke?
No.
Just wondering.
No.
What got him so excited? How did it finally end, Pantera?
Just one night he called me, and I was just like, listen, man, I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to be... It got to the point where he tried to get me arrested.
For stealing his dad.
For stealing his heart.
It was very, very strange, and he still tries to contact me. Luckily, he doesn't sleep in front of my house anymore. I had to change my locks.
Let's call him.
No, that's fine. I don't think that would be very necessary.
All right, thanks, Pantera.
Thanks, guys.
We'll see you, buddy.
Pantera.
All right, here's some of the instant feedback, Fez.
Yes?
Keyboy says, I'm not sure if you saw it, but wasn't that movie Chuck and Buck a couple years ago, a gay stalker film as well? No, I don't see a lot of gay films, but thank you. Choop said, Al would have never read any of these letters if he wasn't enjoying it on some subconscious level. Well, that's obvious.
Yeah, it seems like you would just take them and toss them away without even looking at them.
No, because I wanted to see if there were specific threats in them.
All right, Dickie Mo.
The more details, the more you like it, Biggin.
Sure. Give you a reach around while he's breaking your ass. Here's Dickie Mo says, the girls that Al used to hang around in college, they're called fag hags. You should know about that, Ron.
Yeah, since you only hung around girls at Indiana State, are these the same friends that were going to go to the hotel room and kick the skate stalker's ass?
No, there were guys that were going to. I had some male friends also up there.
Really? Gay?
No, they were straight like me.
Straight like me is a new book.
They were part of your Speedo rollerblading club, right?
You're in a Speedo rollerblading club?
Every weekend they go out in Speedos. Just Speedos, rollerblading.
Weren't you worried about scraping your balls off? Falling forward and scraping off the balls. Al, you're going to get destroyed in this fight. Just so you know it, I'm telling you now, you will be gone from the show after Friday night.
Not only are you going to lose and lose your job, Rory's going to probably hurt you in the process.
I'm going to tell you right now, I know Rory probably fairly well. I try not to socialize with him. He's a mad dog.
He's a mess.
And I tell you why I don't socialize with him. This kid's heading for trouble. And I don't want to be drugged down with him.
Right, but these guys, historically in boxing, don't do well in the sport of boxing. In a fist fight,
Al, I want you to understand
with
something.
Women, yes.
I've seen you fight. It's not the sweet science. It's guys punching you.
Yeah, you're not Lennox Lewis.
Now, if Rory's going to go out there and say that he's going to purposely hurt you and carve you up, I'm going to believe him. You know why? He's the type of kid who would pull the wings off a fly.
And laugh.
No, I know he's a nut, but that doesn't equate to success in a boxing ring.
No.
Never has.
Here's the thing, Al. What Ronnie's trying to tell you is it wouldn't equate to success against a boxer.
Right.
We're not talking about a boxer. We're talking about you. And yes, Rory would get killed by Lennox Lewis.
And you're also wrong.
For sure.
Sonny Liston was a madman and became champion. Mike Tyson was a madman, became champion. Leon Spinks was a madman, became champion. Yes, they eventually lost to some great boxer. I don't know how you see yourself as being Muhammad Ali or Lennox Lewis.
Because no one has yet to see me as the boxer, which I was prepared to do against Earl to show everybody, but I was so sick. And everyone is just discarding that, right? Oh, he wasn't sick. They assume that's a fake. I wasn't really sick.
What would you rather have, a broken nose or a broken rib?
I can't have both.
You're going to let him... How about a combo platter?
If you had to.
Maybe a broken jaw.
Which one would you want? You could get your nose broken, your jaw broken, or your rib?
Pick a body part for Rory to hurt.
I would rather none, but if I had to choose one, I'd probably say nose.
Okay. Before the rib?
A rib is very painful.
And the nose, is that
No,
feels
they're
good.
all bad. They're all bad ones. And I'll be protecting my face, my ribs, everything.
You can't protect everything.
You'll be hitting mostly just my forearm, blocking the shots.
I'll break your wrist, and then I'll keep hitting you in the head.
It's impossible.
What if your wrist gets broken and it's just dangling at the side and you can't protect your head or your rib?
We won't stop the fight, I'm telling you right now.
I'll hit
Thunderdome rules.
I'll block with that broken wrist and swing with my good.
Welcome to another edition of Thunderdome!
You know the rules.
2 men enter, 1 man leaves. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves.
That's it, Al.
One man's going to leave.
Right. His name is Rory.
I changed. You know what? I changed this party at Hooters on 56th Street to the Farewell to Al Duke's party. That's the new name to it.
A Bon Voyage party,
A Bon
buddy?
Voyage.
Don't get any banners made up. They'll only be wasted. It'll look silly in there.
You're not going to be able to block
Very
my
silly.
punches too quickly.
What are you talking?
Eventually, your guard's going to go down, and then your head's going to go down. And then your
guard? He
body's gonna
leads
go
with his
down.
forehead.
I've got guard. I can, like that.
You've been knocked down multiple times in every fight we've seen you in.
Yes.
Why are you talking about what a great boxer
But
you are?
this is the thing. Every fight, it was 2 bad appearances. They're not. Really,
That's all you have. I have 100% of your fights.
right, but that's not a good example.
I guarantee you, if you had 50 fights, I'd be going, Al, you're 0-50. What makes
No
you
way.
think you can win again?
No way.
How many times you think you would fight before you finally win?
This 3, the third one.
Third time's the charm?
Absolutely, because this one I know I'll be healthy.
Everyone's invited to Hooters, Manhattan Hooters, 56th and Broadway. I'm just afraid that when you get hit in the jaw, people are going to get glass in their eye.
All right, Marlon says, instead of Thunderdome rules, how about we change it to Al Duke's rules? 1 man enters, 2 men spunk. Do you think that would be a better...
Spunkerdome?
Dave, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Ron and Fez.
Yeah, buddy.
But
I just want to know if you're going to go with the rules, if you bust a deal, face the wheel, if Al Dukes actually wants to get out of the
All
fight.
right, so you really did see Thunderdome.
I live for Thunderdome.
It is a great movie, Al. You were great to pick Thunderdome rules. You're very smart.
Someone else mentioned that.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. That's because people thought it was a bit, and I remember you saying...
What do I have to say? This is not a bit.
Tom, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Tom. Thank you, Tom.
It was witty. Here's Black D. Black D, you're on Run of Fez.
Go ahead, Black D.
Yeah, Fez?
Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
I just want to tell you, you got to let Al Dukes out. We all know he's going to get the crap kicked out of him by Rory, but every show needs his own homosexual to make fun of. So you just got to stay out.
I'll tell you this, Al, I will miss you terribly. You are worth tons of material. You know what? Here's the funny thing. For a year, people write to me almost daily. Get rid of Al Dukes. Get rid of Al Dukes. He's ruining the show. I get one email after another. Since we mentioned the Thunderdome match where one of these guys will be leaving after the fight, it's open to everybody next Friday at the Hooters on 56th Street on Broadway, people write to me going, don't get rid of Al Dukes. He's all your material. We need Al Dukes.
You're the ultimate fodder.
Everyone knows you're going to lose, Al. And now we're all starting to feel scared about it.
We should give you one last party on Sunday for Fodder's Day.
No, I'm not scared.
Because of the fodder that you bring to the show.
No one else should be scared if I'm not scared. Everyone's scared.
You're not scared?
No.
With your record?
You should be.
Because I know my skill.
I'm
My record is not an indicator of my boxing skills.
That's the only thing that we have.
That's fine, and that's what everyone's going to go on. There'll be a lot of disappointed people.
You know
then
what?
you should be fighting Lewis next.
Now I'm changing my mind. Break his jaw. I don't want to hear him anymore.
You won't hear him ever again after Friday.
That's true, Al.
Thank you, Rory.
He'll be gone forever. And I'm going to be the person who's going to kill him.
Wow.
No, see, that's the thing. You're going for. You actually think you're actually going to kill me, and that's you're overdoing it.
Exactly.
And you will fail.
Al is going for the Triple Crown Friday night, Fezzy. 0 for 3.
Three straight losses.
We'll be back talking about the Triple Crown and what happened over the weekend. It is the Ron and Fez Show.
102.7 WNEW, New York. Ron and Fez. 102.7 WNEW.
Big sports weekend this weekend, Fezzy.
That's right. Everything going on, all in one weekend.
I barely got any sleep because I was trying to keep up with everything that was happening.
I was up last night watching the Americans versus South Korea live.
That was a nail-biter.
I know. Then I couldn't go to sleep because I got tied up late in the game, and I'm thinking they're not going to make it through stoppage time.
What are the games tonight? Do we even know? Is it Brazil happening? I always like to TiVo a nice Brazil for myself.
Let's see. Going into Tuesday, you got Denmark versus France. That's huge for France. Senegal versus Uruguay.
Yeah, I like Senegal.
Cameroon versus Germany. Ireland still in it. They're taking on Saudi Arabia.
Oh, that's an easy. Yeah,
That'll be in the morning.
Talk about playing some tomato cans. Those Saudis.
All right, I may have breakfast with World Cup.
Sure.
7:30 in the morning. Ireland versus Saudi Arabia.
Now, did you try to get into the Triple Crown?
You know what? With everything going on, the Belmont Stakes is what I missed.
Oh, I watched it and completely bought the hype. And,
right.
You know, I want to see the Triple Crown. I had everybody in the family lined up. Come on, War Emblem. Fezzy, this horse was out of it. As he left the gate, he was out of it.
I heard War Emblem stumbles and trips coming out of the gate.
And it wasn't like he stumbled because he stepped on something or tripped over. He was just stumbling, mumbling, fumbling like he was huffing glue.
He's huffing the glue they're going to make out of him.
How did this horse ever win one race? This horse was hideous.
And the highest rated Belmont Stakes since 1990.
Sure, we all want to see the Triple Crown.
You want to see the Triple Crown winner the first time in how many years?
I'm telling you, Fez, you could have went out and any farm in Jersey, grabbed a horse, put a midget on the back of it, and it would have beat War Emblem. I'm not kidding you.
You could actually had one of those Flintstones dinosaurs where they always had a monkey on its back.
Yeah.
And that could have beaten War Emblem.
Definitely. Stephen Hawking could have beat War Emblem, and this is without the chair.
Really? Without the chair?
You put him crawling on his belly like an inchworm.
Star Jones eating a pizza while she ran could have beaten War Emblem at the Belmont Stakes.
Going away. Bob Hope would have edged out War Emblem. It was embarrassing.
Chandra Levy, even today, could have beaten War Emblem at the Belmont Stakes. It's embarrassing.
Heather Mills, that's Paul McCartney's fiance.
Right.
Without the leg.
Without the fake leg?
Could have beaten War Emblem.
That vegan baby. That vegan baby that I'm obsessed with. That 10-pound vegan baby could have beat War Emblem at the Belmont Stakes.
A porpoise on land.
Wow.
Would have beat this horse. I'm telling you, Fezzy.
Mr. Ed. That's a completely dead horse. That's a horse that died years ago. Could have beaten War Emblem.
Ozzy Osbourne carrying his daughter, Kelly, on his back.
Big Kelly.
Yeah. Would have hobbled past War Emblem.
Senator Strom Thurmond could have actually beaten War Emblem.
All right, this on the instant.
Man's 100.
This on the instant feedback. Billy Staples could have beaten War Emblem. Chris Reeves would have ran circles around War Emblem.
Forrest Gump, even back when he had the leg braces on, could have beaten War Emblem.
I loved him when he was little like that.
Run, Forrest.
He was so sweet.
877-692-1027.
Eric, you're on Run of Fez. What do you got, buddy?
Hey, Dale Earnhardt today could have driven faster than War Emblem.
Wow, that's
one slow horse.
Shock. Hey, Jake, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Jake.
What's up, buddy?
Yeah.
Buddy.
Hey, Mike Tyson could have beat War Emblem even after the beating he took.
You know, let me tell you something. Keith Richards running with a spike in each arm would have blown past War Emblem.
Harry Morgan from MASH could have beaten War Emblem at the Belmont Stakes. Harry Morgan, Colonel Potter, could have beat him.
Any of the living little rascals.
And they're all fat and in bad shape.
Sure.
They could have beaten War Emblem.
Rocky, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Rocky.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe Theismann, after LT broke his leg, could have beat War Emblem.
It's true, Fezzy.
Dragging that thing behind him.
Hobbling with that broken peg.
The guy in the HR Puffin stuff suit could have ran with the other horses.
And the big head?
Yes, the big giant head, and still beaten War Emblem.
Max, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Max.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
136.69, check it in.
All right, buddy.
All right, I got two. Al Gore could have beaten War Emblem in a photo finish.
Who knows how to fade at the end, still could have beaten War Emblem.
Al Gore dragging Tipper behind him on one of those Indian blankets.
And I got another one. Al Dukes could not have beaten War Emblem.
No, of course not.
No.
Any one of those crank yanker puppets could have beaten War Emblem, and that's without even anyone operating them from inside.
And by the way, why do they get to show their teats? Have you noticed that? Ambush. And big plastic D's. They're holding dildos. Here's Kenny. Kenny, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Kenny.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Actually, it was Billy Staples running upstairs. Could have beat War of Emblem.
This is not a fast horse, Fezzy.
No, we all got sold on the hype, the Belmont Stakes. Highest rated in 10 years because they sold us a bill of goods. They told us they had this magic horse.
All right, Earth 2 Ron says the Nets could come back from 3 games and still beat War Emblem. And it's true.
Now, Ronnie, you remember the Addams Family? That show?
Yeah.
Thing. That hand? That guy who was just a hand?
Yeah.
Running just on his fingertips could have beaten War Emblem.
Wow.
At the Belmont Stakes.
Marcus, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Marcus.
Yeah, you know, the ass from Winnie the Pooh?
Eeyore?
He could have beat War Emblem.
Eeyore?
Yeah.
He could have beat War Emblem, does he?
I guess I'll just beat War Emblem.
Here's Scott. Scott, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Scott.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, the severed horse head from The Godfather could have beat War Emblem.
I'm telling you the truth. I was screaming like the horse's head was severed, and in my bed, I couldn't believe that I bought the hype. And here's what happens. I have to watch 15 movies about this horse and the beauty of him and the trainer and the jockey, and we're going into their house. And, you know, like they say, okay, the show comes on at 4 o'clock. They don't run this minute-and-a-half race till like 5:30.
Oh, yeah, they keep you going.
So for an hour and a half, I'm seeing human interest stories with midgets.
And you have to hear about how this glue bag was bred for greatness.
Sure.
Sired by whoever.
How he's part of the family. Bob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, thanks. Hey, Bob.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Yeah.
Ronald Reagan with Alzheimer's, not knowing where he's at, could have won that race. Could have beat that horse.
He would have gone in the right direction.
Here's Scott. Scott, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Scott.
Yeah, my 72 Pinto stuck in first gear could have beat this horse.
It's not a fast horse, Fezzy. A Yugo went blowing by it.
This horse is the worst. One of those horses...
Yugo pulling a trailer, I saw leave this horse in the dust.
Wow, uphill?
Yeah.
Wow. One of those horses outside the grocery store that you put the quarter in and it rocks back and forth for you?
Yeah.
Could beat War Emblem at the Belmont Stakes.
I don't know why I thought those things were so much fun.
They're great. I still love them.
Black Jesus, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Black Jesus.
Yeah.
Mrs. Paulo and her mother could beat War Emblem.
Wow. Murray.
All right, Cork Soccer says the tortoise from Tortoise of the Hare would have beaten War Emblem. This wasn't a fast horse, Fezzy.
No, very disappointing at the Belmont Stakes this year.
Ross says Mr. Red today could beat War Emblem.
C-3PO. C-3PO. You know how slow he runs in the Star Wars movie. Right, he's always getting hurt and losing a limb. He could have beaten War Emblem.
Here's Tommy. Tommy, you're on the Ron and Fez radio program. How are you, my friend?
Buddies, what's up?
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, you know those conjoined twins where one of them's a country singer?
Yeah.
They could have skipped by him.
I love the country singer better than the other, better than the shy one, who just seems like she's backstage at a lot of country shows.
And they could have breezed by War Emblem without effort.
Here is Chris. You're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, Chris?
Hey, Chris.
I'm doing great, guys.
Yeah.
The Iron Sheik on his own camel could have beaten War Emblem.
With big Indian clubs in each arm.
The WWF champion #1, Iron Sheik.
Phooey. Ha, phooey. Hey, Jay, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Jay.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, War Emblem's own bowel movement can beat him around the track.
That was a strange thing. Sheila, you're on Ron and Fez.
Sheila?
Yeah, what's up there?
Hey.
I think Lieutenant Dan could have beaten that damn horse.
Lieutenant Dan had no legs, Fezzy.
I could still beat War Emblem. Lieutenant Dan, you got new legs.
A fast horse.
Tom Dempsey. Remember the kicker for the Saints with half a foot?
A foot and a half, yeah. And also missing a hand.
He could have beaten War Emblem running down that track at Belmont.
Todd, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Todd.
Hey, what's up, boy?
Hey, buddy.
Go ahead, buddy.
Hey, Rerun, Raj, or Dwayne could have beat him.
Rerun, who could never even catch up with the truck.
Just trying to catch up to that pickup. Still moving faster, though, than War Emblem at the Belmont Stakes.
Just to let the producers know, that would have been a great time to grab the record.
That would have been perfect to hit the What's Happening music.
Everybody's all happy, and we're all having a great time. Mark, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah. Hey, guys. Gerald Ford could have tripped out of the gate faster than War Emblem.
Gerald Ford himself, Fezzy. And the man just had a stroke.
See ya.
See ya. Gary, you're on Run and Fez. How are you, my friend?
Hi, Gary.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm all right,
I
buddy.
think that my mother the car could have beat that horse.
My Mother the Car, the greatest TV show of all time.
Jerry Van Dyke, of course, passed up Gilligan's Island to do My Mother the Car.
That's smart. Alex, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Alex.
What's going on, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
Big ass card holder 84368.
All right, buddy.
Hoo-ah! Timmy in his South Park wheelchair could have beat War Emblem.
And Timmy's a cartoon.
Absolutely. He's the best ever.
I could have still beaten a real-life horse.
Here's Tony. Tony, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Tony.
The Ass Man could have beat him when he was still 510 pounds.
Whatever happened to Ass Man?
We never saw Ass Man again.
We never heard from Ass Man again. Here's Magic Mark. Magic Mark, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, hello?
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, Mark.
Yeah, Tom Green's career could have beaten that horse.
That's,
It's moving faster.
Yeah.
Now, from what I understand, if you took a regular horse and removed its legs and replaced them with 4 mops, just 4 mops, still could have beaten War Emblem at the Belmont Stakes.
That's a race I want to see.
With mop hooves.
Let me ask you this. Would they be soaping down the track for him?
Hopefully. I don't know if that's an unfair advantage, but he's a mutter.
Abner Louima.
Yeah?
With the plunger still inserted.
Right.
And you start by plunging them to the gate.
Mm-hmm.
Still would have unpopped and beat War Emblem.
Still. Ronnie, a newborn baby deer. 2 minutes old.
Like Bambi?
Yeah, you know how shaky they are.
Sure.
Could have beaten War Emblem at the Belmont Stakes.
That's awful. Here's George. George, you're on Run and Fez.
This is not a good horse. Hi, George.
No. Hey, guys. Yasser Arafat with or without the tablecloth on his head. See ya.
You know, I saw this thing in Time Magazine. You know how they do the little quotes thing?
Uh-huh.
So a Palestinian actually said this about Yasser Arafat. And tell me this doesn't sound like Henny Youngman or somebody. He goes, the man doesn't change his jacket. You think he's going to change his cabinet? I'm reading it. I'm thinking that's perfect for our show. Here's Charlie. Charlie, you're on Run and Fez.
That's someone doing late night in Palestine.
Really?
Hey, Charlie.
Hi, how you doing?
Yeah.
The Russian girl with one leg from The Sopranos could have beaten War Emblem.
And that's taking the whole year off. Eric, you're on the Run and Fez show. How you doing there, Eric?
Hey, Eric.
How you doing? You know, I think maybe Iris from Bay Ridge, Brooklyn could have beaten War Emblem.
I'm winning. There she goes, Fezzy. Here's Joe. Joe, you're on Run and Fez.
Stevie Wonder driving Helen Keller and Jose Feliciano in a car.
Could have beaten War Emblem.
Oh, any one of them could have beaten War Emblem.
This horse did not do a good job.
No.
It was a slow horse for somebody who's going for the Triple Crown.
Paco, the stick horse that Chavo Guerrero Jr. used to bring out on WCW, could have beaten War Emblem at the Belmont Stakes.
All right, this on the instant feedback from Meadow Lake. Walter Hudson gets out of the gate faster than that horse.
One of those thalidomide babies, Ronnie.
Like a Merc baby?
Yeah, just born with the flipper hands.
Flipper feet as well?
Flipper whatever. That baby could run on its flipper hands and still beat War Emblem.
Those babies, those Merc babies walk just like E.T.
Yeah.
They got the E.T. thing going.
And their hand, no shoulders, no arms, just hands coming right out of their shoulders.
Tim, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Tim.
Hey, buddy.
Buddy.
Listen, I think the Pope walking with his cane would have beaten that horse.
It's not exactly a fast horse when the Pope's blown by you.
War Emblem. Boy, did we get sold a bill of goods.
Dylan, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Dylan.
Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going?
Good.
I I think the horse name was Pepe first, Fezzy.
Oh, was it Pepe?
Yeah.
All right. Sorry.
Also, let's see. The Teflon Don could definitely beat War Emblem.
Right. There's some things that aren't funny.
Right.
And I think it's time, that kind of stuff does not make me laugh under any circumstances.
And we won't be part of it.
Carolyn, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Carolyn.
We wash our hands at that kind of
Hey,
humor.
guys.
Yeah, how are you?
Listen, Mrs. Bush went down the hill faster on her sled and hit the tree than War Emblem.
First Mrs. Bush, second Mrs. Bush.
The other one that hit the tree when she was sled riding.
Bush mother?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need something a little more current.
All right, bye.
All right, thanks, bye. I mean, I'm sure it happened, but if it happened before 92, Fez and I can't remember.
I don't recall Mrs. Bush Sr. running into a tree.
It sounds like something that could happen.
Seems like we would have heard about that.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, maybe it happened in 88. We're not going to remember that now. That's like trying to remember the rabbit that tried to get in Jimmy Carter's boat. You ain't going to remember all the details.
877-692-1027.
Roger, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Roger.
Boy. How you doing?
Good, buddy.
I think David Blaine, while still frozen in ice, could have beaten War Emblem.
Speaking of which, we got a guy that's going to challenge David Blaine tonight.
Chris Angel's coming in. He's the mind freak. Performs at the World, the Underground Theater in Times Square. So he'll be coming in tonight.
Sean, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, what's going on, boys?
Hey, buddy.
But
I actually heard Dom DeLuise beat this horse.
See, that's not fast when Dom DeLuise is beating you in a race.
No. If Dom DeLuise can beat you in a race, that horse shouldn't even be entered.
Billy's Angels could have beat him in a race. Hey, Inky's here. Inky and Andrew, come on in. They brought you a present, Fuzzy.
What'd they bring us?
Come on in, Inky. Inky, of course, the kind of the Farrah Fawcett of Billy's Angels. Who would you consider yourself, Inky?
I'd like to think I was Farrah Fawcett, but,
You were telling me some bad news as I came up. All the Angels aren't together anymore.
Of right now,
We lost Christy?
We lost Christy.
No, did you
really?
You and her have a screaming fight over the Angels? Who was getting the most pull?
Something like that, yeah.
All right, what did you bring here for Fezzy?
I brought California rolls, spicy tuna rolls.
Your favorite, Fez.
Oh, my gosh. Take out sushi.
And green tea ice cream, which is
wow.
It's really good. I tried it. I was a little scared, but it was really good.
It's
green tea ice cream's real good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I tried it for the first time tonight.
Wow.
Trying new things.
Billy, also a big sushi eater, and he's got to, you're Billy, I hate to tell you this, he's got to step up a little bit. We're going to lose either Rory or Al. Mm-hmm. Let's face it, we're not losing Rory.
No, I don't think so.
He's got to come up with some stunts. Maybe we see how much sushi he can eat in 2 minutes.
Oh, nice.
That's an interesting stunt. Mm-hmm.
Where's Billy? Get him to come in here when he hears his name. Andrew, you guys are heading off to this Corn show tonight?
Yeah.
What's happening there?
They're premiering their new CD.
Yeah.
It's going to be broadcasted live on MTV and throughout 50 movie theaters throughout the United States and Canada.
And you're taking Inky?
Yeah.
And man. So it's where's it going to be at?
The Hammerstein Ballroom.
All right, and that's like in a half hour?
Yeah.
Yep.
Why are you guys taking a phone? You got a cell phone with you?
Yep.
Maybe give us some spy reports.
We definitely will.
Yeah, well, thanks a lot for the sushi, guys, and the
ice cream?
And the green tea ice cream. Billy, have you come up with any stunts yet?
Sure. I've come up with quite a few here, Ronnie. I think you're going to be quite pleased with.
What do you mean by that? Quite pleased.
I just think that these are going to be excellent.
Can't you just leave it at pleased? Then why is there quite got to be in there? That comes off a little aggressive. Go ahead.
Not my intention to be aggressive. I want to stay underwater for a 24-hour period.
Get right on that mic, big man.
How are you going to do that, Billy? You're not going to breathe for 24 hours.
No, I think I'll have to use some scuba gear or an airline, but like a Wiki-Wachi mermaid or something. I'll stay under for 24 hours.
You realize the Wiki-Wachi mermaids don't stay under for 24 hours.
In a tub?
A tub or a pool. Something along.
And how are you
Billy's making bubbles.
I won't eat for 24 hours.
How are you going to drink?
When you're in water, you don't really have a need to drink as much as you do because your body's already hydrated.
This guy, he's like Tuttle. They think of something, then they try to think of ways.
Yeah.
Well, I just won't eat for 3 days.
Then they rationalize the science right out of it.
What about using the bathroom? What do you do then?
He goes in his, like a catfish, he goes in his own filth.
He's a bottom feeder. It's like when you look at the manatee tank at SeaWorld.
He swims in his own filth and he eats it.
They're just letting out salami size.
That actually is not a bad one, but you can't do it, Billy.
Why not?
I don't know why
You're
not.
buoyant. You're too buoyant.
You'll be bouncing. It'll be like you're like laying on ice. It's like trying to get you to dive underwater in the Great Salt Lake. It ain't gonna happen. You hit the water, you come floating right back up. All right, what else you got?
Cover myself with honey and walk through Central Park and let all the bugs get me.
For how long?
During the whole show.
All right, I kind of like this one. You might be doing that one tomorrow.
Okay.
Right. Is there a lot of bugs out right now? Is it hot enough to
Yeah,
have
there's
bugs?
plenty of bugs.
We got love bugs out
Yeah, I
there?
opened up my door today. 2 flies came in. I had a fit. I honestly, I took a 38 out, and I was just screaming. I swear, I was going to shoot my whole house up. All right, what else?
What else, 5-letter man?
I hate a filthy bug. As you hear that, that's in your headphones.
Get him out.
What else you got there?
I'd be willing to jump out of an airplane.
Who wouldn't? Go ahead. Without a parachute?
Covered in honey.
No. Well, there are some people who wouldn't, but I definitely would.
Would they let you jump out of an airplane at your size?
Yeah. See, you're trying to pick things that you're too heavy for, because you know they're going to put a stop to it.
I am.
Why don't you jump out in your underwater tank? Like a Navy SEAL. You land in the water and just start scuba diving.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, it would be cool, but you can't do it.
I can do anything.
Since when?
You've done nothing.
You can't walk up steps. All right, what else you got, Bigot?
That was not my fault. I will live in the closet at the station for a week and not come out.
That's because you want free rent. Keep going.
It's an extended vacation.
Now you're just
I kind of like that, though. That might be done.
You're just stealing ideas from Stalker Patty.
I could be a moving paintball target for you guys and some listeners downstairs and be walking around like the carnival, and you get to take pot shots at me.
I'd rather you be a standing still target.
All right, if somebody's got paintball guns, give us a call. Because I wouldn't mind shooting you with paintball stuff.
I told you you'd like it.
Thank you.
I'd like to be in a dunk tank where at the bottom of the dunk tank you have live crabs and lobsters.
And then once you're dunked,
then you eat?
Once you're dunked, do you stay under for 24 hours? Why don't you just go in with mussels and clams? You like those?
Yeah, but they don't bite. See, the crabs and lobsters.
Your lobster ain't going to bite you if you fall in the same pool, has it?
Your idea is for Ronnie and I to drop you in the middle of a seafood buffet. That's your idea.
Well, it's not going to be like I'm going to have drawn butter with me or anything. It's going to take me a while to get back on the dunk tank, and they'll be biting my feet and stuff. I've gotten bit by crabs at the ocean before.
He wants to go into a dunk tank full of marinara sauce.
What else you got?
How about an electric shock lie detector test? You guys can ask me whatever you want.
Does one even exist?
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
It doesn't.
Oh, yeah, Ronnie. I saw one on Gilligan's Island.
It don't exist, Billy.
Well, I was under the impression it did.
From what? What impression? Gilligan's Island?
TV.
The easiest way to do that is give him a lie detector test and have a taser ready, and every time he gets it wrong, just tase him.
I might hit him with a taser anyway.
Yeah, you don't have to lie or tell the truth.
Inky, what time does this concert start? Don't you have to leave?
All right, I'm looking up. We got a bunch of people with paintball guns. We're going to do that soon.
Okay.
And I like the honey thing.
Okay, so far. See. And I also go for a full body waxing.
You need that anyway.
Yeah, well.
You're just trying to get yourself cleaned up for summertime.
I'd like to go parasailing with a big Ron and Fez banner or something.
Again, this is just vacations for you. Why don't you say you like to spend a week in Jamaica?
Why don't you challenge us to send you on a picnic?
I can go stay underwater for 24 hours in Jamaica.
You're going to keep joking. You're going to joke your way right out of here, big man.
I'm going to... Here's my last one, and this is the good one.
Oh, gosh, the good one's here, Fez.
I had no idea that honey wasn't the top of the list.
I kind of like honey. I got to tell you the truth.
He just wants to eat honey.
They can't possibly let him walk around like that without busting him.
Go ahead. What's the pièce de resistance here?
We get a car. We park it right in front of the Brooklyn Diner, right on 57th Street,
and have it towed.
No, we get whatever permits is required.
Oh,
and
we get permits. Okay,
I will
great.
live in the car for a week. With the windows, completely in the car, have to change, go to the bathroom, people can bang
the windows in the car.
Well, we probably can't put it there, but I'm sure we can find some place in Jersey or Long Island to put it. Mm-hmm. But they ain't going to let you sit on 57th Street for a week.
Oh, I just thought we could use some pull.
Here's what I like about this. He has nothing to do with the show then for a week.
Right,
He's just staying inside a car.
Like he does anyway.
Hey, wasn't there a movie, kind of like a California Dreamin' type movie, where a guy stayed in a car for like the whole summer? And at the beginning of the movie, I think it was a stupid radio stunt. An on-air dare, as they sometimes say in the business.
Nice.
Where they welded these guys in a cage inside their car, and they weren't allowed to leave for the summer. Son of a bitch, I'm trying to think of that movie. I think of it as like a California beach town movie.
Billy?
That might have been California Dreamin', I don't know.
You willing to do this?
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely all of these I'm willing to do.
You might be doing them all at the same time. We might be shooting you with paintballs while you're covered in honey, underwater, in a car that we chucked out of an airplane.
Everything I've said I've done up to this point, I've done. So why should you have any doubt?
You've done nothing.
Seriously, you haven't done a damn thing for this show. As we lose an Al, it's becoming more and more apparent to the rest of us.
All you've done so far is tease your hair up so high that it hits the ceiling tiles now.
Come on, who was just recently down screaming, with the bullhorn getting thrown out of the park with David Blaine jumping and stuff?
That was weeks ago.
Okay, well, these are the things that are popping into my head.
You heard the conversation we had with Tuttle.
Right.
How he does a big Tuttle Dare of the Week. He's got something every week he's doing. You're living on past laurels that, trust me, my friend, weren't that good to begin with.
All right, let me take some of these people that have paintball guns. Hey, Joe?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Joe, how many paintball guns do you have?
I got 2, and one, it has, it could go into full auto.
So we could shoot them constantly with it?
Oh, yeah.
How many paintballs before it runs out?
About, 1,200.
How many before Billy loses it? How many times can we shoot him?
Oh, he's going to be all welted up. I'd say... 20, and he'll be out. He'll just be all bruised up and welted up.
All right, I like the idea.
I'd like to try to spell something on his bare back in welts.
Jason, you have a paintball gun?
Yes, I do, guys.
All right, and here's Jay. Jay, you have a paintball gun? Jay?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah. Could all you guys come in?
Yes.
Is it possible for anybody that can't come in?
Nope.
Hey, Scott?
When would it be?
We don't know yet, but we'll work it out with you, okay?
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right, Scott, you can do it too. Jason, Jay, and Joe?
Yeah, I'm in.
All right, we'll bring you guys in, and what might be fun is just chase him through the park, shoot him like a dog.
Beautiful.
All right, talk to all those people off the air there, Rory.
Get everybody's info.
Here's somebody that used to date Al Dukes. It's regular Randy. Randy, you're on the air, buddy. You got an answer for us on that movie question?
Oh, yeah, you were talking about that movie?
Yeah.
I know what it's called.
What?
Cujo.
No.
That was that movie.
No, it wasn't.
No, Cujo was when the bad dog was outside the car and they were stuck there all day.
You remember Danny Pintaro, the kid in the car?
Yeah, he's a fabulous actor.
He's gay in real life.
Well, he was gay on the show.
He fooled us all.
I'm just stating what I read. Not that I look for these people.
Yeah.
I'm not out to out anyone.
Anyone else?
That's right.
Hey, did you hear this story that Al was actually stalked by a gay guy in college, and maybe that's why he's afraid of you?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
when he came out Friday night.
Where's that person now?
He just finally remembered it. This guy used to put notes on his windshield no matter where he went, talking dirty to him.
Are you kidding?
Serious.
See, that could be some kind of unknown trauma that Al is transposing on me.
I think so as well.
I mean, I feel terrible of what's been going on, the tone that Al takes with me. There's no need for that.
No, it's too far. It's went too far.
Randy, we finally found out it's not your fault.
No, it is his fault. I come in contact with many gay people. I don't get pissed off at them.
What gay people do you come in contact with?
There's plenty of Big Gay Jim from the show who we talk to sometimes. I run into gay people in my everyday life.
His name is just Big Jim. It's not Big Gay Jim.
So wait.
Why do you have to put that on top of Jim?
I thought that was his name.
No, he wasn't even outed. You've outed him.
Yeah, nobody knew that. It's just Big Jim.
So Al, all of this
big jerk.
All this anxiety and whatnot that you have toward me is
it's
really
only
just
towards
kind of
you. No, it's only towards you.
We found out it's not Randy's fault. You picture him as the Indiana State stalker.
I do not. I didn't even remember the Indiana State stalker until we were talking about stalkers.
Boy, do you repress.
So Al, I mean, I have nothing but I'm not out to get you.
Then
don't
ever call. That's great. That would be great if you just stopped calling. Then,
Shut up!
Then you would prove that you have nothing.
Ron Fez.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I come in this week?
Yeah, Friday night is the night of the big fight.
That's Friday night?
Yeah.
Yep, the Manhattan Hooters, 56 and Broadway.
Manhattan Hooters.
Everyone's invited.
I will be there.
Randy, you
You
can
hear
pick
it
up
here
you can pick up your boyfriend's dead corpse after
Right.
I kill him on Friday, okay?
Please.
Wow.
So stupid.
That's mean to both of them.
You know, never bring the wives into it. That's my thing from being in the mafia. We leave the wives and the family out of it.
Do I get to go home with the winner?
No, you don't go home because you're not going to show just like you had
Wait
the
a
other
minute.
night of fights.
Al, would this
No one
make you
cares.
happy if we make Gay Randy the ring girl?
No.
Nice, holding up the round cards
No.
because it's going to be Thunderdome.
No.
Why don't we just do Randy kisses loser?
Nope.
I like that.
We already have. That's enough. Someone's leaving the show. That's not enough.
You're going out in a blaze of
I don't
glory.
want you involved. You're not involved. You're not part of the show. You doing this again tries to make you part of
Al,
the show.
you know this
You're
wasn't
not-
your gay stalker in high school.
Al, first of all, I'm a friend of the show. I'm just regular
No,
Randy
you're not.
now.
You're only here to piss me off. That's the only friend of the
What are
show.
you- what are you talking about?
If I wasn't
I'm
pissed
not
off,
the
you
Indiana
wouldn't even be on
stalker.
the air. We wouldn't even go to your calls.
We were
because
talking
you're not
about
interested.
Cujo.
It wasn't Cujo.
That's just me being a caller, Al.
No, it's you being not interested.
Al, that's just me being a caller.
Right. Well, thanks for the Cujo. Haha, I don't know if that was supposed to be funny or.
I think it was.
Then hang up. Thank you. Goodbye.
I'll see you on Friday.
Yeah, you're going to be a ring girl that night, and also you may be kissing the loser.
All right.
If he's unconscious.
Should I dress up too?
Yeah,
Sure.
dress up.
You kiss the loser goodbye.
Everybody's invited Friday night at the Hooters, right downstairs here on 56 and Broadway. You can't miss it. And also, I don't want to push this. It's the cheapest food and cheapest drinks in Manhattan.
Yeah.
I go there every Sunday during football season.
Take advantage. Ronnie and I, we're going to do the show up here Friday. Then, when it's time for the fight, quick elevator ride downstairs into the Hooters courtyard, and there it'll be. The
What time?
loser leaves the show match.
What time is the fight?
I think we're going to do it about 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock?
Yeah.
All right.
I want to let the Ron and Fez audience know that I will be there.
And no one wants you there.
Just as regular Randy, Al.
I want him there.
There's no such thing as regular Randy. No one wants you there. No one's gonna. You think people are gonna cheer you when you show up?
I think they will.
Boo you.
Hurrah!
They're like they're gonna do this. This is what you're gonna hear.
Are you saying because he didn't show up the last time?
Yeah, he didn't show up the last time, and no one cares anyway.
I think
gonna
people
be
are gonna cheer me on. I'll tell you
the
why.
crowd's gonna do this. Oh God, you gotta be kidding me. That's what you're gonna hear. A whole crowd doing that.
You know,
A whole crowd's going to say, oh, my God, you got to be kidding me at once?
In some form.
We'll see about that, Al.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, just on the instant feedback, it says, I can see it now. If Al wins, he'll be all cut up, yelling out, Yo, Randy, I did it! I did it!
Randy, where's your hat?
He's your Adrian.
No, he's not.
He's your Adrian Barbeau.
He's your Adrian Adonis.
I mean, I was a little bit scared last week, but that whole straight jacket thing,
yeah,
that was kind of good.
No, it was. I screamed at that because it wasn't funny and boring and ruined the show.
It ruined the show.
Yes, you being on the show ruins it. You're doing it right now.
How am I ruining the show?
We just added a new stipulation. It's very interesting. People want to know the loser's going to get kissed
No,
goodbye.
that's not happening.
What about this? Loser gets teabagged by Randy.
No, we have a thing already. Randy's not involved. You're
what if he's
a
just
spectator like
All right, hold
everyone
on.
else.
What if he just puts his sack in the hot
No.
tea and you drink the tea?
What if he just
Then
shows,
it's actually a tea bag.
What if he does what the rest of the listeners, which he is just stand there and watch and enjoy it, and that's it.
Yes, I'm sure he would watch and enjoy you getting teabagged.
All right, Al,
At this point, I'm just so shocked that you're taking all of your homophobia from the past and transposing it on me.
No.
Just someone who listens to your show, Al. Someone who's been supporting you since the very beginning.
That's true.
A real fan.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
All right, Al, this
and
only...
I'm proactive.
You got
I mean,
nothing.
I'm calling up and I'm taking part in these little events.
Right.
That is a listener who is dedicated.
Yeah. You came
Even
on
if
and
I'm
said you were
gay,
going to go
straight,
to
black or white. It
Right.
doesn't matter.
And then where were you the last night of fights?
All right, hold on. Let me just read an instant feedback here.
Please,
Al.
Ronnie.
That's to Al. Al, of course you don't remember it, talking about your stalker. You've invested considerable amount of energy repressing these events.
Let me guess.
Stalking is frightening. Being the target of a lunatic is frightening. Your reaction to Randy is painfully obvious. You're connecting to the feelings you had when you received the stalker letters dealing with yourself. You're projecting these feelings onto Randy, and your irrational reaction to him every time you encounter him is based on this. Now that is an instant feedbacker that has put a little thought in this, Fez.
That is someone who really has analyzed the situation and brings some clever insights.
Who's that? Let me guess.
It doesn't matter who it is.
The Horde King.
No, it's just an instant feedback.
Move on to someone else and analyze them from the show.
Al, I just told you, it's just
I know, I could
one
tell
of the
by
very anonymous instant feedback.
I could tell by the blabbering and the writing who...
We get all kinds of instant feedbacks.
Yeah, but it did make sense, Al, that you had this really bad case that scared you in college. And, you know, I mean, it was like a mystery man stalking you. It could have been a nut. He could have cut your head off.
Absolutely.
You don't know.
Right.
So you were so scared that you're pushing a lot of that on Randy, and that's fine.
No, Randy is just annoying. That is it.
I just want to thank the mystery instant feedbacker for being so wise.
You know, I swear, Al, this thing was so obvious the other night that when you brought it up, I actually felt smart. Going, that's why. Let me connect the dots here.
All of a sudden, it's Prince of Tides, and you figured it out.
I have a question, guys.
I'm Barbara Streisand and Prince of Tides.
I have a question,
No
guys.
one wants to hear it.
Is this a bit?
What do I have to say? This is not a bit.
All I can say is that I wasn't in Indiana in 1968 or whenever you were at school.
Were you class of 68?
You had just heard that Bobby Kennedy died. You went out to your car, and there was a picture of penis on your Volkswagen Bug.
Hey, before I go, guys, one last comment.
Yeah.
Yes, Randy.
How ugly is Michael Skakel's kid?
Oh, come on.
He's baby Skakes, man.
Oh, my God. That kid's going to look just like his fat dad when he grows up.
He already does. That's baby Skakes.
I'll
You know,
see you guys
that
on
kid,
Friday.
that kid is so sad he is growing up without a dad or a next-door neighbor.
Right.
Or a golf club.
That kid will never be allowed to golf.
The kid doesn't have a 9-iron.
God, he's got his dad's haircut already. The kid is balding.
And thanks for waiting to this point in life to have kids, Skakel. Whatever happened to people in their early 20s having kids?
They don't do it anymore.
Why does everybody wait till they're 40 and really starting to lose a step and go, you know what, I think I'm ready to chase a baby?
Because when they're in their 20s, they're still playing the video games and skateboarding.
Al, how you feeling?
Pissed off.
Why?
About the Skakel baby?
No, about Randy again with the Randy.
And
now
loser gets teabag stipulation?
No, he's going to be nowhere near where we're fighting.
He's going to be at Hooters.
Well, that's fine.
Manhattan.
I can't stop
Now,
a guy
here's
from
the
going
thing.
to Hooters.
The teabag is this. He's going to put his junk in some warm water.
Right.
And then you quietly drink it down.
Then it's tea time.
I see you holding back a laugh. You might get mad at us, but you do think we're funny.
I'm not mad at all. I don't get, like...
And you know what? You might have to drink one of these teas, too, just for my fun.
Okay. For you, but only for you.
We may bottle them if this works out.
Randy bags.
You'll make a lot of money, definitely.
Al, Randy bags.
You like Randy bags?
No. I'll say no.
Al, if you're so sure you're going to win, then
Rory,
what are you worried about?
Shut up. Why is nothing ever... Rory, we got a gay guy on to attack Rory. Or you sit here like... And all you do is you cut up little sound bites. Then you guys, you bring on guys just to piss me off.
Rory's not gay.
Right. I'm not gay either.
Oh?
What?
Right.
Ronnie fainted. Are you all right?
I don't know why.
Get those smelling salts.
I don't know why
Fez,
it's fascinating
I had
to
a
everybody.
crazy dream that Al said he wasn't gay.
Ronnie, Al did say he wasn't gay. He fainted.
Oh, everyone's fascinated by it. The listeners
Quick,
love
get
it.
his Cuban cigar to rub under his nose. Only thing that brings him around.
Hey, Al, that's not a cigar you're rubbing under my nose.
You, Al Dukes, you.
What's wrong, Al?
What?
Because I want to go on with the show.
Right, I would love to. Then we shouldn't have even taken Gay Randy's call.
He had an answer to a question
No, it
that
was
Ronnie
a joke.
asked.
He was trying to be hilarious.
I think the movie was California Dreaming. And it was only a very side project, but now I'm furious. And tomorrow night I want Billy covered in honey running through the park. The next night I want to be shooting him with paintballs. Something that makes him be part of the team.
Billy's got to step up to the plate because we're losing Al on Friday.
Rory on Friday.
Oh.
Al, after you're beat up, you drink your tea bag, warm water, and then you're going to wave goodbye.
As a salute.
No, that's not happening.
So you're one fan.
Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to wave goodbye.
Right, because you're going to break
so
my arm.
injured.
That's
right.
what boxers do, break arms.
That's right.
No, so you don't even know the sport of
Al,
boxing.
you know what the problem is?
I'm not a girl that you could throw through a window at your Long Island home. It's a different story.
But it doesn't matter because
Put me in a headlock,
when
throw
I
me out
start
the window,
fighting, Al,
pile
I
drive
can't
me.
stop. Yeah,
Those
exactly.
are things you don't do in boxing. You're going to have gloves on and headgear and a mouthpiece. It's called
All I have to do is knock you out, okay?
Sport.
And that's going to be the
You don't know
easiest thing
sport,
I've ever done.
But you don't know sport, do you? The easiest thing you've done is beat up Pantera's girlfriend. The second was throw someone through a window.
Wait a minute. That's not as easy as beating up you, Al.
That's for sure. We'll find out, won't we?
Yeah, exactly.
Mr. Cross beating up plenty of guys.
So you said your nose or your chin? Which one do you want to get broken?
Whatever you think you got a shot at.
Okay. How about both?
I'll be boxing.
I'll break your nose,
I'll be
your
boxing,
chin.
so whatever you want to do.
I'll break a couple of ribs,
I don't know what you'll be doing. I'll be boxing that
No, it's
night.
going to be with my fist.
You'll be pretending you're a street fighter. Bringing
I'm not gonna be
foreign
pretending.
objects into the ring.
I don't think he
Just
pretends
bring your
that.
gloves.
We've heard stories.
Bring your gloves.
Hold on.
I
hate
bring
to-
my fists.
I got a little joke for Fez here on the instant feedback from Jeff.
Oh, give.
It says, this is so sad. Who's going to teach a little Skakel kid how to batch in a tray?
Good one, Jeff.
Yeah, I didn't want to lose that. That's from Jeff.
Little baby Skakes. We should adopt him.
Now, why are you mad all the time?
Because everyone tries. You get me wound up with stupid gay Randy calls.
Are you going to get a big tea bag, warm cup of tea?
No, I'm not. I'm going.
Junk tea.
I'm boxing. I'll give everyone the thanks for coming out. I kicked his ass, and I'm going to go home.
Will you belly up to the bar and yell, I can lick any man in the house, like John L. Sullivan?
Nice.
I'll whip any son of a bitch in the house, or my name is not John L. Sullivan himself.
No, I'm having one boxing match, and that's it.
Oh.
I know, no one's going to box you. They're all buying beers for you.
Right, then everyone's just drinking at the bar.
They know you're just a big Irish blowhard. They're not going to get upset with you.
Al, why don't you cry for me now?
Argentina.
So you don't.
That's funny.
So you don't have to cry for me on Friday, okay?
Right. That's a good one.
Oh, you can pick. He gets to pick when he cries.
If he cries now, will you let him out of this bet?
I'll let him out if he cries right now.
I don't
Go
want
ahead, Al.
everyone. He's saying, "Will you let him out?" I don't want out. I'm in. That's the final thing, the final word. I'm in. Put that on Ron's instant replay machine where he edit it up. I know you're not going to realize.
All right, quit pulling the curtain back,
You're not
wizard.
going to know where it is because you marked that
hold
little
on.
gay thing.
I have it already. Ready for this?
I like a big butt or a penis.
Right.
Oh, upset's the wrong button.
Now, come on, why don't you squirt a little?
That's great because those are good ones. Because those are
Come on.
hilarious. How you take the I don't
How many
like and you
tears?
edit out the
All right,
nice.
let me ask.
Because those are funny
How many
things.
tears do you got to squirt before you let him go? How
Yeah,
many
Rory,
drops?
how many?
I want to,
Something
maybe
funny. Give us
maybe
a funny number.
Three
Do
out of
something
each.
entertaining.
3 out of each eye.
That's
He's
6
so
tears.
interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's all. Just a couple of squirts. The
Do you
tears
want
of
to
a
wait?
clown.
Should we sit here and wait?
You look like you're getting close. Your eyes are getting a little watered.
Look, I'm bored. That's what. That's
you're
that's
bored.
the
You
look.
cry when you're
I'm
bored?
by you. We boring.
Hey, Too Cute's on the air. I hate stopping all this gay talk and talking to a hot chick. But how you doing, Too Cute?
Hey, I'm good. How are you guys?
Are you showing up for the fight Friday night at Hooters?
Oh, of course. I wouldn't miss it.
Nice. What are you going to wear? Something tight?
Yeah, we'll see.
Good.
I mean,
Nice.
it's getting warm out, you know.
Yeah. Let's showcase a little bit. Show it off a little bit.
Well. So, Al doesn't have a chance.
Shut up. What do you
Now,
know?
what you
Hey, would you please?
Would you
Not
let me-
only is this a caller, it's a
friend.
young lady and a friend of ours.
Why doesn't he stand a chance to?
I mean, there's no way. I've heard that Rory's put his head through walls.
Right. He didn't beat you up, did he?
Hold on.
Wait a minute.
Where did this happen at, Too Cute?
Well, okay, so I didn't actually see this. I've only heard.
All right,
So just want to get that straight.
All right,
But
what
I
happened?
heard that he put his head through the wall.
Who did you hear that from?
Some really handsome.
What's that?
Hello?
Al got to her.
Rory, you put your head through a wall?
No, I didn't put my head through a wall. I put someone else's head through the wall.
Oh, a girl.
No, it was a guy.
Really?
Yeah, he was, and he was
Wow.
a big, strong guy too.
Interesting.
Hot.
So
Then Al wants to go out with him.
Al needs his number.
Al needs another glass of tea, please.
That's something you should be scared
Randy
of.
bag.
Yeah. Well, in boxing, you can't put someone in a headlock and put their head through a wall. So I will not.
But
be
it
scared of that.
just proves how strong I am and how angry I am.
strong.
I'll say this.
And I like the guy too.
Right.
And I'm
It
not
just
sounds like.
What it shows is that he's an effing maniac.
Right.
He is a maniac, and he's
Great.
a tough kid.
That's great. That's what, as a fighter in a boxing ring, that's what you want. Someone who thinks
All right, let me
they're
just
a
say this,
maniac.
because you're saying he's never had any fights.
Right.
Rory, in your life, I want you to be totally honest here. How many street fights you think you've been in?
I would say somewhere over 20 or so.
I had over 20 street fights.
How many in the Hamptons with all the rich kids that really don't know how to fight?
I've had a couple out there.
Right.
Yeah, they were the
You're
city
saying
guys.
you can whip any man in the Hamptons.
You're saying you can go in and
fighting people.
Yeah, but you're
I'm a
saying
civilized human.
that people in the Hamptons can't fight. You could go
Right.
anywhere and run into a guy that can fight.
Yeah, but they all lead the life of luxury out there.
So what?
Actually, the people that I fought out
Yes,
in the
with their
Hamptons,
gym memberships.
they were people from the city coming out there to hang out in the Hamptons.
From East New York.
And I was defending
You
my
wouldn't
turf.
have it, so you wanted to
Exactly, I
fight
was
them?
defending my turf.
Well, I'm a normal human that doesn't get into fist fights.
Well,
yes.
All right, hold
and
on.
you're fighting someone who does fight.
All right, too cute. We got you back.
I'm sorry. Yeah, my phone sucks.
Yeah.
It sounds like you got the story. So.
Yeah. All right. Now, how did you hear about it? Where were you at when you heard
So
this?
I was on my way to this party, and I just, ran into some very drunk people in the street, and they told me.
All right. So this was the night you went to Rory's house?
Yeah.
All the listeners go to Rory's house. They can't get over this.
There must be an
you're
open
going
invitation.
So as you're trying to get in, you're hearing, "Oh, don't go in." Rory's putting people's heads through the wall.
Yeah, well, everybody was leaving, because apparently he's put his head through the wall, and then they said, well, let's leave here, we'll go to the bar.
Whose head went through the wall?
We'd rather pay for drinks than go in there when Rory's going crazy.
Then have to help replaster.
So, that's all I heard. I didn't see the wall. I
That's a good story, though, too cute.
But I can't.
And Rory, you're not denying it?
No, I'm not denying
All right,
it.
let me say this. Al, you don't have any crazy stories like
No,
this.
because I lead a normal life.
You do not. You have gay
Absolutely.
stalkers.
Please. That one happened one time. Rory.
You have two, gay Randy. And then you also said that you were going to drink some kind of hot tea that he puts his junk in.
It's like you're covered in some sort of gay honey running through the park, attracting every gay bug.
There is something about you. You give off some kind of scent. It's probably the scent of spunk.
It's probably because that's the shirt that got the crappy check rubbed on it.
This is a different shirt.
You're kidding.
It looks nothing like that shirt.
Here come the gay bugs.
Al's at Fire Island.
How many of Rory's big street fights happened when you weren't plastered with alcohol? 0? Right.
Maybe
0.
like 4 or 5.
Right.
Thanks,
Rory, do you want a shot of tequila before the match?
I would love it. It would help me kill him a lot quicker. It would make me rip your limbs off.
What? Okay. This is boxing. You're aware of that, right? It's not a cartoon.
All right, once I knock you down, then I'll continue to kill you.
Because that's illegal in boxing.
Hey, Laura, you're on Run of Fez.
It's thunder.
Go ahead, Lori.
Yeah, it is, right.
Hi, how are you guys?
Yeah.
What can we do for you?
First of all, I love the show, huge fan, and
Thank you.
I have been a suppressed Al Dukes hater for quite some time. All I know is that I am from Long Island, I go to the Hamptons quite frequently, and I can't understand what Al's attitude is. If somebody has money, then they can't fight.
I don't understand that either. When I go out to the Hamptons, you know what I say?
What?
Let's do shots. I don't even know you guys.
Exactly.
Fez, you have to come out to the Hamptons this weekend.
I don't understand, Al. I want to know what the deal is.
The deal is, Rory has led a pampered life.
So have
you, Al.
I have not lived a pampered life.
How
No.
you have? You've never lived in a home that your parents don't own? They paid your way through school.
Your mom still does your wash for you.
She makes you sandwiches every week.
Ron, can I just say something? All I know is that, Al, I have been on my own since I am 19 years old. Put myself through college. I'm a very accomplished professional. And you know what? You have not done anything.
What do you know of me? I've got a master's degree.
You do not
anymore.
That got ripped up.
What are you saying?
I have been listening to this show avidly for the last 2 years.
That's a good
Tell
thing.
me what you have done on your own.
Let's see. Did my parents take my classes while I was getting my master's
No, they
degree?
paid for them. They paid for them.
Did they get me to New York City radio? No. What haven't I done on my own?
What happened?
I've gone
Get rid of your
further than
gay
you.
stalkers.
And what's that great career you have working?
I'm an executive recruiter for Wall Street.
Executive recruiter.
Very nice.
Why is that a bad thing for you?
That's impressive.
Why attack me?
I love
Who
it.
cares? Then pat yourself on the back and enjoy your day.
Who's
Congratulations.
I don't know what your
Congratulations.
problem is, the people
I have no
who work
problem.
hard.
All right,
I put myself through school. I earned my
Thanks,
degree,
Lori.
and I got my own job. So
Lori, after Friday, he'll be gone.
Yes.
Now, why are you screaming? Our guest.
Why it's calling attack me?
It used to be, it was when you were drunk. Then it started when you were sober, and it used to be just gay Randy. From there, it spread out to Horde King and Stephen Baldwin. Now you're just screaming at every single caller.
What about little Gary?
Oh, that's right. That was shameful.
Matty Fridays.
Right?
Everybody's friend, Matty Fridays.
And not a popular person in that group.
Stephen Baldwin. Stephen F. Baldwin.
Oh, he's from Long Island.
He hates Long Island.
All right, here's Jim. Jim, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Jim.
Hey, what's up, Rory? How you doing?
Rory, you know Jim?
Yeah, he's my roommate. What's up, Jim?
Hey, I hope Dukes is training well because I saw how you reacted to when my brother threw you on the ground and you put his head through the wall. You better be training good. You're going to wreck him.
All right, now this was your brother whose head went through the wall?
Yeah.
Now, what's happening in the share house, Rory? You guys are doing shots, and then you're smacking each other?
You're going to have to pay for this house.
Yeah, we like to beat the crap out of each other.
We do the repairs ourselves. It's no big deal.
They get up, they go, oh, yeah, if you're going out, make sure you get some plaster. Give me a case of beer and some plaster.
It's all good.
All right, you think it's not even going to be close. Are you showing up, Jim, for the fight on Friday?
I hope to be in Rory's corner.
Yeah, sure. All the guys from the share house. What is there, 30 living in there now, Rory?
No, it's just 3.
Oh, I don't know. I only know what I see on TV.
Right. Well, there's only 3 who live there, and we have multiple people who crash there all the time.
Like the listeners of the show?
They literally crash there.
Yeah.
Through windows. So, Jim, is it just a fight a night?
It usually only happens on the weekend.
All right, Al, do you and your buddies get together and...
No, we're normal people. We get together. We have drinks and then we go home. We don't smack each other around.
You've never gotten into, like, any sort of wrestling or just, you know...
Talk about gay things. That's gay. You get drunk and you wrestle with your friends. That is gay, Rory. So, yes, now you have gay tendencies.
No, it's part of manhood. When we're punching each other in the face.
No. That's
Al,
gay.
would you like to get gay with Rory and get punched and your head through a wall?
No.
I can arrange it right now.
Oh, without a doubt.
Al, nothing ever got out of hand with you and your friends. You never got into a street fight with Heavyset Trish.
No, I live in the calm world with people. I do the right thing.
Al, don't
tell you shouldn't have made this bet because you're going to be in a whole world of pain.
No, there's no putting head through walls in a boxing match. So everyone can quit calling up saying, you know, Rory does the DDT. Great, because you can't do that in boxing. What? No one's come to me.
No one ever said Rory.
With his fist, you're going to feel like you put your head through a concrete wall.
Well, I welcome it.
But here's the thing. Here's what they're saying now. If Rory can do these things at will to people he's fighting, imagine what he's going to do to you.
While he's hammered, yes.
All right, thanks, Jim. Well, let's come back to this, all right? We'll start from the beginning, go over the fight. Because, you know, some people are going, please get Al off the air. I'll tell you what, this is our last week with him. We can't get him off the air.
No, right. I'll be here Monday.
This is going to be the end of the Al Dukes era.
I'll be here final week, the final countdown.
Without the gay clips.
I'm going to tell you the truth.
Noel, you have to pack up your stuff Friday
and
night. You can't come in Monday and clean out the office.
I'll have a new theme song. No Big Gay Heart.
Yeah, well,
did we throw that in too?
That's a gay reference.
That's the Big John Stud. All right, when you're saying you and your friends do normal stuff, Mike remembered that you and your friends plan nights that you go out and spunk in your pants together. And that is true.
You told us about that one.
You said you time it and then leave the truck up next to the door. And then you both spunk in your pants, and then you say you drive out to a diner and you have some eggs, then you go home.
And you won't leave until some guy puts a lewd note on your windshield.
Now, you think that's more gay than grabbing your buddy and putting his head through the wall?
No, wrestling with guys is gay. That's
not spunking in your pants. 2 guys spunking.
I'm not
timing it to
rubbing up
on
against
cue.
the guy.
You're not what?
I'm not rubbing up against the guy. It's in a strip club in a separate section, a separate time.
I think we can get that 9:33.
The 9:33:28. We sure
and
can.
And you can use it this week because it'll be useless a week from today. Useless. Useless gay clubs.
Fury says this. Why is Al against listeners drinking at Rory's house? Does he feel left out? Then let's have a party at Al's house.
No.
His parents' house.
Rory, have you ever invited Al over to your house?
I did early on, then I started getting sick of him, and I never wanted him over my house at all.
He's jealous because he doesn't get invited to the big head-in-the-wall parties.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Al.
Those are probably
great.
It's
the head-in-the-wall gang.
Do you want to cry about it?
Those are great.
Why don't you just cry about it?
Are you going to squirt some for Rory or not?
I don't even know what that means, what that comes from, or why everyone's saying it.
You've cried a lot.
You cry about everything.
You've cried a lot on the show.
That's not true.
877-692-1027. A Fezitorial replay coming up.
All right, and also it is this Friday night. It should be the salon to Al Dukes. Everybody come out to Hooters. Fez and I are going to do the first hour upstairs. Then we're going to shoot downstairs, have the fight, and then spend the rest of the night drinking.
Yeah, then after that, forget the radio show. We're just partying at Hooters with Rory.
Anki, you and the Angels. Just one other Angel now?
Yep.
Do we still have Martian?
Yep, we still have her, as far as I know, anyway.
We'll never lose Martian.
No.
I am not a retard.
I know I'll be there. I'll talk to her and see if she wants to come down.
And that'll be it. 2 Angels. That seems weird.
That does seem weird.
I'll definitely have to recruit someone else. I'll get someone.
I'm trying to think if we got anybody floating around. Hannah Han would make a great angel.
That's true. The Lucy Liu of the new Charlie's Angels.
I think
someone said to me the other night, did she look as bad as it sounded? Because they said, I never heard you say, please don't pull your C out. We'll be right back. We'll talk more about the big-ass night of fights. 3, the end of Al Dukes, all on Ron and Fez.
1027 WNEW, New York. Ron and Fez. Frequency 1027 WNEW.
2 high-profile court cases. 2 teenage girls. 1 Fezitorial. Well. Michael Skakel is convicted of killing a 15-year-old girl the same week that R. Kelly is indicted on child porn charges with an alleged 14-year-old girl. And I haven't been this intrigued with lusting for underage girls since... Well, gee, come to think of it, I've never been intrigued with lusting for underage girls. But what really grabs my little skakels is the fact that these 2 cases are 25-plus years apart, and in that time, we still haven't learned what's proper behavior with teenage girls. Now, granted, these 2 incidents are very different. One crime was allegedly committed by R. Kelly, a hard-bodied R&B superstar with washboard abs, whereas the other was committed by Michael Skakel, a wealthy socialite who answers the endless question, what would Porky Pig look like if he was human? Seriously, not to be cruel, but that fat alcoholic looks so bad, he looks like someone took David Crosby's old liver and dressed it in a yacht captain's suit. He's a mess. And even though the cases are different, I think both R. Kelly and Michael Skakel can learn lessons about dealing with underage girls. First of all, R. Kelly, you need to learn that you can't bang underage girls. Michael Skakel, you need to learn that you can't bang underage girls. In the head with a golf club, idiot. Michael, you need to learn you can't run a batch while sitting in a tree. Or, you need to learn that you can't run one on a girl even if you're hung like a tree. R. Kelly, you can't watch underage girls on videotape. Michael Skakel, you can't watch underage girls through their bedroom windows, you fat F. If poor Martha Moxley had looked out her window and seen your fat ass rubbing out a batch of that famous Kennedy chowder, the shock would have killed her right there. Now, R. Kelly, you need to learn that you can't invite underage girls to your home. Michael Skakel, you need to learn that you can't go and invite her to an underage girl's home and then kill her. Boys, there's plenty to be learned from these 2 criminal cases. Michael Skakel, you need to learn you can't put a shaft through a girl's neck. R. Kelly, you need to learn that you can't put your shaft in their other body parts. R. Kelly, you can't play whiz games with underage girls. Michael Skakel, you can't whiz yourself in a drunken stupor and then start confessing to murder. Skakel, you need to learn you can't get out of this just because you are a Kennedy. Kelly, you need to learn you can't get out of this just because you know Jane Kennedy. And Michael Skakel, you learn that you couldn't go to trial as a juvenile. And R. Kelly, you'll learn that you can't sit through your trial listening to Juvenile. But you know, this whole thing reminds me of growing up in Pinellas Park, Florida, where kids had a name for underage girls. They usually called them Mom. But it was there that I learned how, just like in the Michael Skakel case, people can get upset around golf equipment. I remember Mother practicing her putting out in the barn with our handyman named Boo Boo. Now, I don't know what kind of green Mother had set up out there, but I know that Boo Boo was upset about the size of her hole. He couldn't believe how big it was, and he complained about how huge and gaping it was. He said he could get 2 balls in there, not to mention his entire wood, and that... Wait a minute. Mama had a stretched out choo-choo. Anywho, Michael Skakel and R. Kelly, even though you're very different people, these cases are very similar. I don't even want to get into how prospective witnesses Robert Kennedy and Aaliyah were mysteriously silenced. Nice work, boys. But it won't save you. Skakel, you're already found guilty. And R. Kelly, you're on your way to trial. So let us just say it for all the teenage girls out there that we're here, we're queer, we will not disappear. This has been my Fezitorial. Thank you. Let Ronnie know that the Fezitorial replay is over. He can come back in the studio.
Hey, Fez, you see who's here?
I did see who was here. I looked out the window and I saw who was here. The mind freak.
Chris Angel's here. If you ever go past WWF, he's selling out show after show down there, doing this mind freak show.
Yeah, at the World Underground Theater. That's right there in Times Square. Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Hey, Fezzy, one of the ex-Angels, Christy, is on the line. Remember Christy? She's the one who dropped out of Billy's Angels.
Oh, yeah, the girl who bull rushed me.
Hey, Christy.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
What happened with you? Were you thrown from the Angels? Did you quit the Angels?
I stepped down.
How come?
Something you couldn't deal with anymore? The pressure?
Yeah. Yeah, it's depressing. No.
Would you consider this, showing up in a Wonder Woman suit and just going solo?
No, thank you.
No?
No, but I'm planning on coming down Friday.
Oh, okay, good.
Just as me.
And you won't be with the other Angels?
Martian I'll be with.
Something between you and Inky, huh?
But not Ink Girl.
I'll be with Martian. I don't want to. Yeah, don't worry.
Okay, but you are showing up, right?
Hopefully, if I can get off from work.
Okay, honey.
Okay.
All right. We'll
Bye.
see you then.
Bye.
And, start thinking of a new gimmick.
Yeah.
Like what?
Well, you dropped the angel thing, and the bull rushing thing is over, I hope.
Why don't you play my noise?
I don't know if we still have that. Yeah, no kissing Fezzy, okay? All right, we'll see you Friday night for Al's big-ass goodbye to everybody. It'll be a big-ass goodbye from Al Dukes as Rory Hamptons beats the hell out of him.
And we all get to see it one more time at the Manhattan Hooters 56 on Broadway this Friday.
Don, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, Ron and Fez. How you doing? 690 checking in.
All right, my friend.
Listen, Ron, I'm appealing to you as, God help us, the voice of reason on the show.
That is me.
You got to stop this because Rory Hamptons, I don't know him personally, obviously, but he sounds like a cold-blooded psychopath. He is. Calm.
Everybody knows guys like that. They grew up with him, and he's one of those guys. He's one of those guys that snaps.
I'm telling you, he could get indicted for what's going to happen
He
here.
looks like half a Marine over here.
It just ain't right. I don't know. I don't feel one way or the other about Al, but, it ain't worth dying for.
Al?
No one's dying in a boxing ring.
It's happened. It's happened many times over the years.
Yeah, you may seem like you're Korean now.
You're going to wish that you died after I got through with you.
Well, hey, Ron?
Yeah.
If you can't stop the fight, at least make sure of Al's home address so you know where to send the body.
All right, thank you very much. Hey, Maddie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Maddie.
Hey, guys, how's it going?
Yeah, Maddie Fridays. How are you,
Maddie
my friend?
Fridays?
Hey, long time no talk, guys.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say goodbye to Al now because...
and thanks for that long time no talk. The listeners appreciated it.
Hey.
Unfortunately, you had to end that now.
Hey, who's talking over who now, Al? You yelled at me for that before, and I guess you're talking over me. But anyway, I want to say goodbye to Al now because I'm not going to be able to make it on Friday. But,
damn.
Honestly, Al, all you have to do is stay in quarantine for 24 hours before the match so you don't get sick again. We'll get you an outbreak suit.
Hey, I fought when I was sick. Doesn't matter.
You got killed when you were sick.
Would you like to fight in an outbreak suit?
No. I'll fight in some Friday suspenders.
Like Rory's an Ebola monkey.
Whatever waitress uniform you wear, that's what I want to fight in Friday.
Well, I'll tell you what, Al, there's some custodian jobs available at the stations down in D.C., and that's what pretty much are qualified for.
Or maybe your station in Philly. Tiny station in New Jersey has some openings and promotions.
At least on Monday, Maddie's still going to be in radio.
This is true.
No, he's not in radio now.
So, Al, by basically mocking me and my job, you're basically mocking Rossi, Kimmy Gibbler, and everyone else who works in promotion.
There's all two inside. All right, thanks a lot, Maddie.
No problem. Bye, Al.
See ya.
877-692-1027. And quit calling him a waitress.
All right, Al, this came up tonight from Heckler, who said, there was a time when Al has been a gay stalker himself. And I had forgotten all about this. But you were making some very uncomfortable phone calls to our friend Dan from Hoboken. And this is an actual call that you gave to poor Dan from Hoboken.
There was the night we wanted to have a piercing party.
Yeah.
And here's where you did the stalking.
Hey, Dan, it's Al over at Ron and Fez. I sent you an email.
Ron wanted me to invite you and Gina up tonight, just because you haven't been up in a while, he said. Hadn't seen you. We're going to be doing the piercings thing. You know, this doesn't mean you got... Hope it's not a gay thing. But I'm looking forward to seeing guys get their penises shattered. All right, give a buzz in the office. Yep.
End of message.
It sure is.
Wow, that's uncomfortable.
And, Ronnie, do we even see Dan from Hoboken anymore?
No.
No, you've chased him out of here.
You've chased him out of our life.
With your gay stalker ways.
I don't think that was gay. That was just like, hey, wouldn't it be crazy to watch that?
Crazy.
Crazy to see a guy's penis.
Well, then
you made him very nervous, as the rest of us became nervous.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that to him. I just...
Like you were inviting him out to be part of a Circle J.
No, it was really just...
Also,
would be crazy.
you bought another man a pinball machine.
Expensive gifts. Ow.
Hey, Chris Angel coming in next, Fezzy, and it's... He's gonna do some mind effing to us.
Oh, nice. The mind freak.
Yeah.
He's gonna freak with us a little bit.
We're gonna get our minds effed.
Nice.
Hey, Camille, you're on Run and Fez.
Camille.
Hi, guys.
Kamazel.
Hassa Pfeffer Incorporated.
What are they even saying there?
I have no
Paula
idea.
Abdul?
Yeah. What's that?
Paula Abdul, you said I looked like?
Oh, yeah.
On Friday?
Yeah. What can we do for you?
I want to go to Aldi's party.
Oh, yeah, sure, you can come.
The big ass goodbye party?
Yeah, but I won't bring my girlfriend who I brought to the studio.
Don't bring her. She's a drag.
Yeah.
Aw, I'm sorry.
You're a party girl.
Yeah. She's a little too quiet.
Yeah, you're ready to step today. She's a little too reserved for me.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
I like you. You're more ready to get on all fours.
Well, I promise I'll bring someone who's a lot more fun, almost as much fun as me.
Yeah. Bring another crazy chick, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. And then we could both kiss Aldi's goodbye.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Big ass goodbye party this Friday at Hooters in Manhattan.
All right, Al, are you using your same trainer, Steve Miller?
Well, I'm not sure he wants to be involved in this. He'd rather see me fight Earl first.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to have another loss under his belt.
Tune-ups, right?
Yeah, I need to,
You need a new trainer, my friend. Somebody who can train you, who can work inside your kitchen, get your head going, and then work that along and get your nutrition together, your workouts.
Someone who does body, mind, and soul?
Yes.
Wow.
Body, mind, and spirit.
Where are we going to find someone like that?
Well, we got somebody. Hi, you're on with Ron and Fez.
What's going on, guys?
It's the Jobber! Hey, Jobber.
Al Dukes, you will be finished. I see it now. I see you packing up your bags and going to Florida where you could get plugged by your boyfriend that you've been waiting to come home to, Tito.
Now, Al, this is your own trainer saying this kind of stuff?
Is this how he motivates you?
No, this guy is not my trainer.
Rory will take you out. He will eliminate you, Al. He will make you his bitch on Friday.
Al, there can be no excuses. We've hired the best teenage motivational speaker in the country to help you here.
Oh, he's putting me down.
Al, I tried to help you before. I tried to bring you up when you had your bad times, but you just turned your back on me and everyone else.
That's true, Al.
He turns his back on a lot of guys.
Oh, like it, okay?
Yeah. He also bends down for a lot of them, too.
That's true, Al.
That's not true at all. I don't do that at all.
Do we have to play the phone call to Dan over?
No.
Play it.
We can if you want.
So this is your trainer now?
No,
Al?
he's not my trainer at all. I never even met this guy.
Listen, Al, you're doing more training with your right hand than both your hands there, buddy.
Would you listen to him? You need to be ambidextrous in this fight.
No, it's true. I can box left and right.
I bet you can.
Well, Al, so long, buddy. This is the big night, Friday. You better not let everyone down and win.
I won't give us a call Monday to congratulate me.
What's your prediction, Jobber?
Rory, 10 seconds, taking out Al. Because Rory's the man. Later, guys.
Later, Java.
This is the one fight where they bet by the second instead of by the round. When they say it's the 7th, they mean the 7th second of the first round.
All right. Do we got to do a spot before Chris, or can we just get right?
Do a break, Hawk?
Let's do a quick break so we have some open time for Chris Angel.
All right, we'll do that.
This is the kind of stuff I like, Fezzy.
It's the mind freak, Chris Angel. He performs at the World, the Underground Theater in Times Square. He performs Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sundays. They're all week, basically.
And from what we understand, he has a special challenge for somebody else. It's something that you don't want to miss. All coming up on Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
We're Ron and Fez. That's Damn from Chris Angel, CD, Mind Freak. Chris Angel, of course, he is the Mind Freak, performing at the World Underground Theater in Times Square Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
So this is your music as well?
Yep.
All right, so you do this, and I know, do you call it magic? Is that the name of the act? Or?
Nah, it's actually I started off as a musician first. When I was 6 years old, I got into music, and when I was probably 10 or 11, I got into the art of illusion, and I eventually combined both art forms together to try to make something that was kind of unique, because I always thought magic was really cheesy. So I wanted to kind of do something that I thought, would be interesting to,
not be David Copperfieldy or...
David's a cheese ball, come on. I mean, he's like the Barry Manilow of magic. I mean, if you like Barry Manilow, you like David Copperfield. I mean...
Love Manilow.
Basically, his greatest, I think one of his greatest illusions is convincing, Claudia Schiffer that he wasn't gay, but we won't go there, I guess.
It's illusion, Ronnie.
You ever notice none of the magicians ever get along with each other?
Ever.
Now, what about
that's not true.
What about the other two guys that do the magic act, Penn and Teller?
Penn and Teller are cool. Yeah, I admire them because they're doing it in a very unique way, and they're kind of like, tongue in cheek, and it's cool.
So that's kind of what you went for yourself. You said, okay, I'm going to do illusion, I'm going to do magic, but I'm going to do it differently than I did. Now, when we saw you down at WWF and you were hanging from the hooks, you had them through your back.
Ouch.
Your shoulders, and it looked like it was the thighs.
Actually, the calves, yeah.
The calves, yeah. Last time we saw you were hanging through meat hooks.
So that is not illusion. That is kind
crazy.
Of, kind of crazy.
Well, it's basically a demonstration of the mind, body, and spirit working as one, and kind of showing people that anything is possible, and that, illusions can be, interpreted in many different ways. Some people think it was real. Some people think it was an illusion, but you just saw the scars, so
right.
I don't think it was an illusion.
How long were you hanging that day?
I actually set the record. I hung for 5 hours and 40 minutes. And I probably could have stayed a bit longer, but being that I was trying to entertain tens of thousands of people during the course of the day, I was spinning around a lot, and my calf ripped. And I dropped my blood pressure. So it was. It's not something that I do in the show, but something that I did just to kind of separate the men from the boys with regards to stunts, because of somebody else that is doing a bunch of stunts, but don't really think he's pushing the envelope very much, although I think he's cool.
All right, David Blaine, I guess, is the guy you're talking about. The stunt that he did got a lot of, well, actually, I guess he's done three big ones. The one where he had himself in the coffin for, a week, and it was underwater.
Well, yeah, they buried him in a coffin and stuff. I didn't get a chance to get down there, but he did get a lot of attention because of it.
Right.
And so I wanted to kind of do something I've been doing, as I said, illusions and different things for so many years. I thought about really pushing the envelope and doing something that really, put yourself on a limb. I mean, I didn't really think very much of just standing on a pole. I mean, you could stand on a pole.
You stood on a pole for, 32 hours?
30, yeah.
And jumped in some boxes.
Yeah. And so, again, I give him credit. Don't mean to, not to be disrespectful to him, but, the fact of the matter is, I think, we should just push the envelope a little bit and separate the men from the boys and kind of, let's put 8 fish hooks through our body and see, really the condition of the mind. Because, to stay up, you probably stayed up for 2 days, I'm sure, many times in your life.
Sure,
right?
Yeah, but I had problems. That's 2 days was actually just getting warmed up.
It just felt like fish hooks.
Yeah. But, okay, I see what you're saying. So you wanted to kind of challenge him with this. Have you ever talked to him? Have you ever heard from him?
No, he's eluded my challenge, and it's really been something that I've kind of put out there, not terribly much, but I put it out there. But, it's cool. Basically any challenge, if the fish hooks was, a bit too extreme for him, that's cool. Anything that he can come up with, I certainly would agree to do it, and, I feel very confident that I could do one more up, But, with regards to my show, it's not really about stunts or anything like that. It's much more about like Cirque du Soleil meets The Matrix, live and on stage. That's what it's been called.
Cool.
It combines many different art forms from, creatures, gymnastics, original music, which you played a bit of, and illusions up close, in your face, in and around that people have never seen before. Like, for instance, just a quick one, I get somebody from the audience and literally levitate a girl from the audience 3 feet away from people in the round. It's never been seen before. But if you come down to Mind Freak, as you said, in Times Square, we do 10 shows a week. You'll certainly see things that will boggle your mind and give you a theatrical environment that you probably haven't been in with regards to magic.
You were going to show us a couple of things here.
Yeah, you actually provided some forks from your green room.
Right.
And these are not my forks, right, guys? I mean, these are just forks
these are the forks
that you just
yeah.
brought here. I was just going to try to show you a couple experiments.
Sorry they're not clean.
No, it's cool, but I just want to show you a little bit. We talked a little bit about the mind. I'm going to try to show you a little experiment with the mind. If you focus in on the fork there, you'll see what will happen. Watch.
You definitely got that fork to move without touching it yourself.
It went right across our console. It kind of moved. It turned.
Let's see you grab another fork so we know.
No, watch. I'll show you something else. Watch. Just concentrate on the fork. All right. Watch. Just concentrate on the metal.
Right. Watching it.
The metal's getting warm.
Going back and forth.
Watch.
Oh, that's cool. He shook the fork back and forth, and then it just broke in half.
Yeah, and you can.
Right in front of us.
You can pick a fork. Pick a fork.
Now, these are ours. This.
Watch. I'll show you something else with the fork. Right? If I just shake it again. Watch.
Yeah.
Watch. He'll start bending. Look.
All right, he's bending out different prongs in the fork as we're watching, and these are our forks, Fez. I have no idea.
That's our good silver.
Yeah, this is what we normally eat with.
Well, the mind is an incredible thing. I mean, if people just really focus and utilize their mind, anything is possible. And I guess that's what my show is a little bit about and my demonstrations. And that's why I just like to really, try things that are really, kind of provocative and try to push my own envelope.
Well, these are really, really cool. I don't know how you're pulling it off.
Do you have a $1 bill or something? Anything
of course,
else?
Rory has nothing but cash.
All right, I should try something for you real quick. Yeah.
I think Rory has
got a $1 bill. And he's
all right, that's
taking it right out of Roy's hand. He's kind of squinching it up here, folding it together. And he's concentrating on it. And it's starting to move. Now he's got it floating in midair.
Yeah, it's
levitating. Even though we watched him just seconds ago. He's also taking his hands all the way around it so it showed it didn't have any strength. And giving it back to Al. Al, same dollar?
Same dollar.
He took $1 off of Rory, folded it up, waved his hands over it. The thing starts floating in midair, and he's got his hands all around it in air.
All right, that's really, really cool stuff. Now, I don't know how you're doing it, but you're doing it awful fast. So whatever.
It's really cool to watch.
Whatever happening here, we're buying hook, line, and sinker.
I am keeping this bent fork.
Well, why wouldn't you?
Well, I also want to invite you all down to come see my show as my guest.
Oh, I'd love
anytime
to,
you
man.
want. If you like what you saw in the studio here, you'll really get a kick out of what we do in the show.
I loved it.
No, you say I was saying that you can do some card tricks with people on the phone.
Yeah, well,
Right,
I brought just like a regular deck of cards which you can like shuffle up and do the whole thing examine.
If somebody wants to do this card trick with us, 877-692-1027. Hey, did you have any illusionist heroes as a kid, or?
Oh, Houdini, obviously.
Houdini.
Yeah, he was really. I mean, what fascinates me about Houdini is here's a guy, died in 1926 on Halloween, and 75 years after his death, his name is still synonymous with magic. So it's pretty amazing.
Now, was his stuff it kind of went through different things as well, right? Where some of the stuff he did was magic and illusion,
spiritualism.
And other stuff,
He basically debunked a lot of people that claimed they had these abilities, like what's like Edward's name, the guy that
Jonathan Edwards.
He claims that he has this ability that doesn't exist.
Right.
And so he, basically approached a variety of these people and exposed them. But yeah, Houdini was just really kind of touched a chord in society and really allowed people to relate to him as somebody who came from nothing and really made something, and just said that you can escape poverty or anything and really become something and overcome any obstacle. And that's something I can admire because, you know, I didn't come from money.
Right. Well, you know, I'd actually even seen, like, a biography on Houdini where he started, like, way down in the bill as he was figuring this out. He figured his act out kind of on the road. It's not like he put it together and came from nowhere. He evolved in front of people.
Absolutely.
You know, and then even though once he got there, then they all went, wow, this is amazing, even though he was around working his act for a long time. All right, Terry wants to play the card trick with you.
Okay.
Terry, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you?
Hello.
Hi, how are you, Terry?
Hi. Hi, Ron. Hi, Fez.
Hey.
Hi, Terry.
Hi.
You're on with Chris Angel, Mind Freak, at the World Underground Theater in Times Square. 10 shows a week.
And if you want more info, if I may give a cheap plug.
Sure, go ahead.
Buddy.
You can go to my website. It's chrisangel.com, CRISS angel.com, chrisangel.com. And on the website, I actually do interactive magic or illusions right through the computer, and it will affect you in your house. It's not like some cheesy, like, mathematical thing. It's like stuff that happens that will freak you out.
All right, cool.
But let me try something with you right now, Terry. We have a deck of cards that I just had examined and shuffled, and I have it in my hands right now. I'm going to run through the deck. Now, we've never met. You're not like a prearranged call or anything, correct?
Correct.
You picked Ron Fez. You picked her just randomly.
Just randomly off the line.
Right, cool. I'm going to go through the deck, Terry, without even knowing you. I'm going to think of the card that you're going to think of in a moment, and I'm going to turn it upside down.
Okay.
In the face. I'm going to turn the card face down in the face up deck, and I'm going to place it back in the pack. And I want you just right now, just think in your mind, think of a number card, okay? Because you seem more into numbers than you are into picture cards. You just seem like somebody that's very much into days and numbers. I want you to think of any number card that you'd like right now. Just think of any one, okay? And I want you to envision it as if you were watching television. Just see it in your mind. Think of nothing else in your mind except that one card, okay?
Okay.
Great. Now, you can change your mind because fate will be fate, and it doesn't really matter, but you can keep the thought that you have, or you can change, you know, whatever thought you had.
Keep it.
You're going to keep it, okay. I want you right now to name for me what the card is that you're thinking of, and I'm going to go through the deck after you name it, and everybody will be my witness here that I have one card facing in the opposite direction in the deck, and we'll see if it matches, if we're on the same wavelength, okay?
Okay.
What is the card that you're thinking for the very first time?
The 4 of clubs.
The 4 of clubs.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is there any reason why you picked the 4 of clubs?
No, no reason.
No reason at all. Okay. I'm going to go through the deck right now, and I'm going to look and see what that card that is face down. Hold on a second.
No, we already saw him turn it face down.
You said the 4 of clubs, correct?
4 of clubs.
Okay.
All right, we're keeping an eye on him, Terry.
All right, watch him good now.
Yeah, we'll watch him.
I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to...
He's going through the deck.
He took it back out of the pack.
Here.
There's one card that we should be turned...
Looking for the one card turned over.
Right there, okay? You see it turned over?
Yeah.
There's one card in the whole deck that was turned the opposite way.
Okay.
All right.
And that card is...
I don't even want to touch it. I'm going to have... why don't you come over here and just take the card? I don't even want to touch it. I don't want you to think that it's...
Al's turning the card over.
What was it? Was the 4 of clubs that she said?
Yeah, 4 clubs.
Okay, look, turn it over. Look at that.
There it is, 4 clubs.
4 clubs.
Man. Cool.
We are vouching.
All right, I believe you.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thanks very much.
I don't know how you pulled that one off. I really don't, and I watch very closely. I don't know how you pulled that one off, Chris.
Thank you.
Very, very cool.
I got lucky.
Here's Mike has a question for you. Some folks have some questions. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, buddy.
What's up, Mike?
4-6.
Yeah, all right, Paul.
I just wanted to say hi to Chris. Chris, I don't know if you know me. I've met you a bunch of times down at the World Underground. I'm a big fan of your work.
Cool, thanks, bro.
I actually I watched you bend a fork on the Discovery Channel a couple years ago, and that's what got me into the whole metal bending kick. So my own work, deeply inspired by your own stuff.
Now, what have you done with that since? I mean, you're saying you're trying to learn how to do this? Or?
Well, no, I'm a magician out of Jersey, actually. So all about getting the start, getting my way in, you know?
All right, Mike.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Okay.
Thank you for the call,
man. So now you
Thanks,
got magicians coming to check you out. Is that a good thing, or?
Yeah, well, Siegfried and Roy came down.
Is that right?
Yeah, they came down and.
Did they bring the tigers?
No, they left them at home, but.
Good.
it was very flattering that they came down to see the show. They flew out on their week off to check it out.
Now you're booked there until January, right? You're playing Times Square.
I was actually supposed to. I opened for previews in November, and I was supposed to close in January. And it was very successful, and they asked me to stay till to January 2003. And we've had a lot of different people, celebrities and whatnot, come down and check out the show. So you never know who you're going to run into. Now, the first time that we heard about it, actually, it was the first time I'd heard, because I didn't know that they had this extra thing. It's a huge place, I guess, that WWF owns. It's like 50,000 square feet. It's really enormous. They have Prince played there. There's a bunch of concerts, Motorhead. They have a nice venue. They have a restaurant. They have My Theater, which is called the World Underground Theater. And then they have a retail store. So it's really an entertainment complex. Was this like a huge break for you to get this, or? Well, I was actually working for Steve Wynn in Las Vegas for his new place on a huge production, and I end up not doing that because of two former partners. But in any event, I came back to New York and did this deal with the WWE, and now we're looking to do some other things that we're working on. So it's quite exciting, and I'm working on some TV special stuff.
Does Vince want to get you into the wrestling? You could bend not
really into
crash Holly in half.
Not into the wrestling, but some of those divas that they have are quite interesting to try some experiments. With So there's a few of them.
All right, here's Anthony. Anthony, you're on with Chris Angel. Say hey.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up, Anthony?
Yeah, we went to one of your shows, I guess about a couple of months ago or whatever, and I wanted to say it was really cool because, it was not only, the magician part of it that was really cool to watch, but also, when you go to the show, it's kind of like, a weird trip that you feel like you're involved in. It was really cool.
Thanks, bro, man. That's really flattering. I mean, a lot of people say it's like a trip. I mean, a lot of people, not to encourage this, but a lot of people say it's like a Pink Floyd concert. You do it before you go, and then you
oh, that's nice.
Experience it.
Yeah, it was really cool. And when we went, actually, we ran into Vince and Shane McMahon were there, too. So, I don't know. It was like a really good time. It was a cool show.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks, bro.
Here's Rob. Rob, you're on with Chris Angel and Ron and Fez.
Go ahead, Rob.
Hey, Ron and Fez, what's up?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Chris. Actually, don't know if I've ever met you, but I know your brother, his music store. Does he still have his store in East Meadow?
Yes, he has it actually in Levittown. Monster Music. We'll give a little cheap plug to Monster Music. He actually provided a lot of the musical instruments that I write the music with. But
he's a real good guy. Actually bought a few guitars there back when. A friend of mine. I haven't seen him in a while. I don't even remember his first name. I'm embarrassed to say. But a super nice guy. And I do know that I'm going to blow your mind with this. I remember when you actually had a show at a place called Spit right across the street.
Yeah, it was
and this is going back about 12 or 13 years.
Yeah, it was a while, man. Spit was that was the day.
How's your brother doing?
He's doing good. Go stop by the store and say hello.
Thanks a lot, man.
Chris will vouch for you, but it's hard to believe the calls aren't set up.
All right, let me ask you this, Chris. How long before you became this incarnation that you are now?
Just want to know if my mom's going to call me.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Mom. I'm sorry. What was that?
Well, how long did it take you of doing magic and stuff before you brought all together like this?
I've been working on illusions with all original music for a number of years. As I said, I got into it when I was 6 and 10, so it's been an evolution, for quite some time. And my next show, Mystica, which will be a huge production, it'll be out the end of next year, and that is basically what I'm doing right now is kind of a prototype compared to what it is that I'll be doing.
Cool.
But it's been something I've been working on for quite some time, and if you like things that are different, and you like The Matrix or The Terminator or The Crow, and you like movie magic, and you want to see it recreated live and on stage and have this really incredible interactive environment, this is something that would really appeal to you.
All right. You got anything else for us before we say goodbye? Or?
Yeah, I could do something else.
Yeah.
Let's see. You have the bill? Let me see that dollar bill for a second.
Turn Al into something.
Yeah, I'll show you something. Watch.
All right, it's got the dollar bill hanging out. Same bill. This is your bill, right, Al?
Yes, it is.
All right. Out of your pocket.
Hey, he's folding it up.
Couple of folds. And he's kind of blowing on it a little bit, twisting it.
He's making it very small. 10.
Dollar bill.
He unfolded it.
20. Very nice.
Into a 20. Nice.
You know, if we could have you doing that all day long,
we'll be rich.
We wouldn't need to go to WWE.
We put you in a room by yourself with some singles.
Chris, thanks a lot. We've been wanting to meet you for a long time, man.
Thank you very much for the opportunity, and go to chrisangel.com. Check it out. Mind Freak. Take care, guys.
Thanks a lot.
Thank
Take
you.
care
Come down and check out the show, right?
All right, we will.
Thanks, man. It is chrisangel.com. Also, Mind Freak at the World Underground Theater in Times Square. 10 shows a week. You want tickets, go to the World Box Office on 43rd Street and Broadway, or call Ticketmaster 212-307-4100 for Chris Angel, Mind Freak. 877-692-1027. We're Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez, 1027 WNEW.
2 men, 1 match. No job. Is this a bit?
What do I have to say? This is not a bit.
It's the Ron and Fez Loser Leaves the Show match. This Friday at the Manhattan Hooters at 56th Street and Broadway. Featuring the fabulous Al Dukes versus Rory Hamptons. In a boxing match that will cost one of them their job on the Ron and Fez show.
I'm a radio producer. I'm fighting every couple of days.
And to ensure there's a winner, Ron and Fez have declared this bout to be Thunderdome rules.
2 men in, 1 man lead. 2 men in, 1 man lead. 2 men in, 1 man lead.
It's 1 match. 1 match you don't want to miss. This Friday at Hooters at 56th and Broadway in Manhattan. The Ron and Fez show Loser Leaves the Show match. Will it be Rory Hamptons quitting the show? Or will it be Al Dukes kissing his career goodbye?
Shut up!
The Ron and Fez Loser Leaves the Show match. This Friday at the Hooters in Manhattan. Be sure to see every bit.
What do I have to say? This is not a bit.
Everyone is invited this Friday, the Manhattan Hooters. Someone won't be on this show come Monday. Al Dukes or Rory Hampton. We're Ron and Fez.
All right, Billy Staples, you're ready to get back into the swing of things as the stunt guy for the Ron and Fez show.
I'm ready.
Billy, months ago, you came to Ronnie and I in the office and said, let me be the stunt guy. Let me do it. Hand me the ball.
I want you to be our Chris Angel from this point on.
I'm the man.
You're a more addicted, heavier Chris Angel.
Right.
But we're both from East Meadow.
Would you bring that up to him? Did you bore him with that?
No, I didn't know.
Are you using the same forks he was melting? You're such an animal.
You're such a pig. All right, what are you going to do, Billy Angel?
Well, I have here 24 pieces of sushi that I am going to eat.
Billy Angel.
Billy Angel.
All right, stop, Billy. What are you going to do?
I'm going to eat 24 pieces of sushi as fast as I can.
Oh, you're going to get a free meal on Fez and I. Great
nice.
stuff.
I think we'll set a little time
This doesn't bother you with the
the pipe? Oh, it does. I ate 24 pieces last night, but that was over a little course of time, so this is going to be a true challenge for me.
Well, how fast are you going to do this, then?
I could probably do it in 5 minutes.
All right, you're going to eat 24 pieces of sushi in 5 minutes.
Is this even a stunt?
I don't think so.
With a stapled stomach, it is. Trust me. Without the staples, this would have been easy.
All right, fine. Ronnie and I made you gain 400 pounds, so you had to be stapled.
All right, Al wants to add something. By the way, we saw this picture of this guy in the paper today, Billy. He had his stapled a year ago. He's so thin. You look like him pre-stapled.
We had different procedures.
Oh, yours was left it a little? So, yeah, okay. Some of these people get real crazy, right? You didn't go that way.
No, they do the whole gastric bypass. I didn't go for that.
You don't want no parts of that. All right, people writing in 24 pieces of sushi in 5 minutes. I call that dinner. Sorry, Zulio, but that's how the show goes. Billy's going to eat dinner. That's the stunt.
Do it in 2 minutes. That's called the stunt.
Wow, a challenge for 2 minutes.
That's only 12 a minute. Those are small pieces.
Again, I have to chew it real good. Make it 3 and you got a deal.
3? No one has time to sit for 3 minutes.
The show's going to be over soon, idiots.
All right, we'll take 3. We'll take calls. We'll give you 3 minutes.
Okay.
All right.
All right, ready? Here goes Billy. Having dinner in 3 minutes.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Go.
While Billy's doing that, and there he is munching away, I can't even look at him.
Hey, guys.
It's Ink Girl from the Hammerstein Ballroom where she's seeing Corn. How's it going, Ink Girl?
It's really good. Oh, you got to bear with me because it's very loud in here. It's like any other concert. There's so few people here, and it looks like a reality television show. There are cameras coming out of every direction. You'd be able to enjoy the floor show if you didn't see cameras coming out of the corners, because it's being broadcasted on the internet.
All right, at MTV.com.
Yes, it is.
All right, thanks a lot, Ink Girl.
No problem.
All right, bye. What'd she say?
It's like reality television being at a corn show.
Yeah.
How much time has he had so far, Rory Hampton?
45 seconds.
He's 45 seconds into it.
How many is he eating?
6.
All right, so he should have no problem here.
I'm backing up.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to take the music out because I want to hear that gullet roar.
1 minute, Billy.
Thank you.
He's got, to finish dinner, he's got 2 minutes. Not that big a deal here. Here's, oh, God, hearing Billy eat is just sickening. Tom, you're on Run and Fez.
Hi, Tom.
What's up, guys?
Yeah.
Now, 24 wasabi balls, that's a stunt. 24 pieces of sushi, no stunt.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a stunt to me.
I know, there's no wasabi bombs.
The only thing about it is Incro brought it, and I don't know what she did to it before she got here.
Right, I'm sure she's getting some sort of Billy revenge against us.
Sure.
A minute and a half, Billy. Halfway there, and you're not halfway done with your sushi.
I know, I'm backing up pretty good here.
Oh, let me guess. His first stunt he can't pull off. What a shocker.
You got 16 left in a minute and 15.
Rich, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Rich.
Hey, how you doing, Ron and Fez?
Hey, buddy.
Doing good. Listen, I was on the Don and Mike show about 6 months ago. I ate 75 shrimp in 3 minutes. 24 pieces of sushi is nothing. I could do it in my sleep.
75 shrimp in 3 minutes.
2 minutes, Billy.
Did you win whatever contest they had?
No, I lost because it was whoever won, whoever ate the most weirdest thing would win, and some kid said whoever threw up, he'd eat the throw up, so he won.
Did you have to peel him?
Did he eat your throw up?
Yeah, no, well, I didn't throw up. Some guy ate cat food, and the guy who ate cat food threw up.
Billy, what's going on over there?
I think this conversation's gagging out Billy.
What's up with my throat?
2.5 minutes, Billy. 30 seconds left.
How many pieces of sushi did he eat?
He's got 13 left, so he ate 11. He didn't even make it halfway.
That's our stunt guy.
That's our stunty.
That's our Billy Angel.
15 seconds.
Do not puke up fish in here.
So, Billy, let me get this straight.
What?
Your first stunt, you had a light lunch.
Hold on.
3 minutes. Time's
it's not
up.
mixing well with the 3 bags of party mix he eats during the rest of the show.
All right, Billy, out of the room.
I'm going to be sick.
Out of the room. Why would you be sick from eating a dozen sushi?
Don't mess up that bathroom.
That's a no puke. That's a no puke zone. That's not that much. It's like we asked him to eat half a liverwurst sandwich.
What an idiot. He couldn't get halfway there. Is he puking, Rory Hamptons?
He's puking like you've never heard anyone puke before.
Put the mic on him.
Get a mic out there on him.
Put the Chris Angel mic on him.
Right.
I guarantee you this. When Al leaves the show, I'm going to start hating Billy.
I may not wait that long.
All right, here's Fezzy. Here's Josh from the Hamptons.
Josh from the Hamptons?
Stop, kid!
Hey, kid! Hey, kid!
Yo, you guys, I am so pumped up for this Friday. You have no idea. Yo, I have a prediction for you guys.
What's that?
Now, this is a really, it's a bold prediction.
Yeah.
But the reason why I'm going to give it is because I did see Rory land a haymaker on Lizzie Grubbin this past weekend in the Hamptons.
Sure.
No!
Now, despite that, Josh from the Hamptons is predicting an Al Dukes victory, King Kong Bundy over S.D. Jones style.
Wow.
Over Rory.
That big.
Yes. Now, quick question. This is at Hooters, right?
Yeah.
What is that? An oxygen bar?
No, it's not an oxygen bar. You got to bring your own oxygen.
Can I bring my 217 share housemates?
Sure, bring them all in.
And then we'll all go back to my place, we'll do some oxygen. We'll have some shots, 'cause I don't know you guys. It'll be all cool,
All right, we'll see you Friday,
all
Josh.
Right, later, kids.
Later, kids. You have to come to Hooters. You have to come to Hooters.
It is this Friday. Loser leaves the show. Al versus Rory. Did we get a mic out there? Why isn't it working?
We have a mic out there.
You know what? He just bores me. I'm going to tell you right now.
He ate a child's equivalent of sushi and then ran from the room to get sick. Of course, we're talking about Billy Skakels.
If Billy Skakels, is the new name.
He'll be furious if we change his name again. He just got all new headshot.
Yeah, well, he's Bill Skankles from this point on. Hey, Donovan. Donovan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Donovan.
Hey, what's up? Card holder 8089.
Heck yeah.
Excuse my voice. At the Tyson fight, I did a lot of screaming.
You went to Memphis?
I wish. You know, just to see Tyson get his butt kicked.
You're just screaming in a bar.
Screaming in Memphis. In a bar. Okay, Al, man. I want to tell you. You know, when you're in the studio and you're throwing things around, you're acting crazy, you have all this intensity, all this hatred. When you get to the fight, you bring none of that. You almost come with no emotion at all. You know, the only reason Joe Pooh beat you, he had no skills, he was out of shape, but he had the intensity, the hatred for you to give him the will to beat you. And the same thing with Earl, regardless if you were sick or not.
No, you can't say regardless. That doesn't make sense.
I understand.
That.
But you wanted to show him, like, your pugilistic skills that night. Al, you can't even outbox your shadow. You know what I'm saying?
Is that Earl?
I don't mean to dish you, Al, but I'm just telling you what I see. You know, you could be, on theory, you could be Earl, but you don't have the intensity. He wanted to beat you down.
I appreciate somebody's being honest with Al.
Thank you. He wanted to beat you down, and you wanted to outbox him, and he would have won that night. But let me tell you, I want you to think of two things, Al. I'm serious about this because I like you. Oh, you know, you have your issues with blacks and whites. I still like you.
Yeah, he does.
And you got to do this, Al. Think of this. If you lose, you have no job, you can't pay your bills, you can't pay your rent, no food, you might have to go back home to your parents. Your life is wrecked.
That's 2 yards over.
Rory is wrecking your life. Second thing, that night, Al, if you lose, everybody will be laughing at you. Like Kerry, you know? And
seriously.
And Randy will be there, he'll be laughing at you. And then I can just hear it now, the chant. Ha-na-na-na, hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. And then, Al, you're going to stand there, and you're going to be so angry, and tears are going to be in your eyes. And then you're going to want to rip somebody apart.
Right.
My brother, take that take that image I just gave you.
Wow, it's like you've already seen it.
Take that image I just gave you, and hold it, feed off of it. Let it go fester in your mind, Al. And when you get in that ring, you have to beat Rory down. Don't go in there to outbox.
Hey, Donovan, don't work yourself up into this. It ain't going to happen. It never happens with Al. He'll always find a way to disappoint. I do like the fact of using the Steam song. Let's have that for Hey Hey Goodbye song for tomorrow from now on for Al's new theme music.
You got it.
All right. Why isn't it Rory's new theme music?
Because he's going to win.
Because Rory isn't going anywhere.
And Al, every single person knows it.
I don't know that.
You know what? If you win this fight on the show, not only will I get rid of all the things, I'll call you Mr. Dukes from now on.
What?
Okay.
Mr. Dukes.
That's fair.
But it's not going to happen, Al.
Of course it's not going to happen.
I'll call you Miss Dukes if you're nasty.
Rory,
because I'm going to carve you up.
You can start calling me Mr. Dukes now, Rory, since I'm your boss.
Al, you're dead man walking, and everybody knows it but you.
Dead man walking!
You know what? For the last 3 days, fine. I'll call you Mr. Dukes.
Thanks.
Because it's going to be your last 3 days, so I'll show you that much respect.
That's nice.
Should we shave his arms and his head before and give him one last meal?
Sure.
You want sushi, the leftover sushi that Billy couldn't eat as your last meal?
You want us to Gorman grill you up some bad food?
Some waffle iron chicken.
Let's go.
All right, we're done tonight, and we're going to be back tomorrow, right after Opie and Anthony at 7 o'clock.
They're back in New York City tomorrow, and we'll be on behind them. Hey, we ought to hook Chris Angel up with them. I think he'd be good on their show.
Sure, we could do that.
I'd like to get something going between him and David Blaine. All right, it is the Ron and Fez show. We'll see you tomorrow. Give us one, Kev.
What do I have to say? This is not a bit. I like the big butt or a penis. I have gay feelings. When I'm interested in one guy, if he doesn't pan out, I'll bang this guy. Wee, boring. I'm the gay guy on Broadway. Gay.
Ron and Fez, 102.7.
What do I have to say? This is not a bit.